Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need, fill your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need, fill your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need, fill your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need, fill your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back again to the UniPin Ladies Championship Mekong final day here with me, Velajev, and also Vei, the one who's going to be accompanying you guys for today's match.
Hello everyone, nice to meet you, and I hope you guys are in the comfort of your home watching right now for the exclusive match today for the grand finals. But before grand finals, we do have one match here, and it's a bronze match.
It's a bronze match that is very interesting to see what is actually going to be happening later on, because we want to see what is the strategy that they prepare for the match. But before we're starting the match, obviously we want to thank UniPin for presenting this exclusive tournament for the ladies in the Mekong region right here. Don't forget that we will be still having the Southeast Asia later on. When is it going to be happening? You just check the Instagram or the other platform or the social media here from the UniPin ladies to get more updates.
Okay, and let's not forget that this live stream, you can catch it on Facebook, TikTok, and also YouTube. All on live stream, live right now. And you guys can watch it at the comfort of your home.
Don't forget, press the follow button, subscribe buttons, like and share. Don't forget to share it with anyone who is going to be interested into this tournament, because back again, this is the ladies scene here. We want to see how is the updates that is going on right now after the patch that happens. Are they going to be having a new strategy to be brought out inside of the game later on? Or maybe we will be seeing something comfort coming from them, like comfortable pick or maybe comfortable strategy. Especially this is Mekong region. We got tons of surprises coming from them.
Okay, a lot of Easter's eggs are waiting for us here today, and I really can't wait to see. I think, will they make a new combination of their own comfort pick and also the hero support meta going around right now? Even though it's a bit nerfed, but it's still quite powerful.
Yeah. So before we are starting, this is going to be the schedules for today. It's going to be Team Evo Cute versus Burmese Ghouls on the 6 GMT plus 7 here, 6 p.m. And for the second match, we have
Impunity Starlets versus ZINO LILIES at 7:30 GMT plus.
Okay, we see like two names that is pretty common here. Burmese Ghouls along with Impunity Starlets. Both of them have joined several tournaments before, and we saw a lot of change into the roster. I don't know what is actually the change coming up from the both of the teams here, coming from Team Evo as well. I heard that we have several veteran players coming from all of the teams that is playing today. So I really want to know what is actually the improvement, or maybe the thing that they will be showing us today.
And today we can see right here the players are getting ready for their matches to the bronze match today, and they seem pretty like calm, collected with their jerseys, of course. A lot of quite a good team support here.
You know how pro it is, right? When you see how they are using the jersey, how they are staying in the gaming house together, to have all of the bond, to have the communication work better for them. And I think like this is the scene now for the ladies. You know, this is the esports scene for the ladies. We can see how proper it is now, how things are getting better and better each day. So for you guys out there who is still want to be part of the ladies scene, go check your own country or maybe regions to see what teams that is actually looking out for player, or maybe if you don't want to be a player, you can be a caster or anything, a manager or whatsoever. Because I think like ladies now really need to work on the esports scene. It's one of the good place to put out all of your hobbies into one.
Yes, very much. In a male-centric industry, it's finally open, guys. Like even UniPin supports this very much.
It's been, how many years is it gonna be? 3 years this year? I think it's already 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. UniPin already supporting tons of women to actually have the place to compete, not only for their own country, but also crossing the other regions as well.
Even coming into an international scene, you can see how proper this is. Like, my God. If this pulls back to like 2 or 3 years ago, it's not even happening yet.
Yeah, that's the case. Hopefully after this one, UniPin, we know that UniPin actually have a lot of country inside, right? And like UniPin is on a lot of countries, so hopefully later on we will be seeing UniPin Japan ladies tournament, or maybe Korea, or maybe India, or maybe the other places, because I think like we need to start somewhere, and UniPin start somewhere. Now they are going forward to something
Yeah.
bigger, maybe.
Sometimes it's not just somewhere; it's everywhere.
Everywhere. Just like UniPin.
Yeah.
So yeah, go top up now using UniPin, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are preparing for the match here. The first match gonna be a bronze match. It's gonna be best of 3 series.
Yes.
They are no longer able to go for the grand final, but they still have the chance to go for the wild card because the first and also the second place is directly going for the UniPin Ladies Southeast Asia Championship.
Yes.
While for the third winner or the winner of this bronze match will have a wild card for the UniPin Ladies Southeast Asia Championship.
Ooh, that will be like a second chance, but
Yeah.
at the same time, don't waste that second chance because you're going to meet up with the first and second place from all around the other countries.
That's the thing. So that is going to be super important for all of them. And you know what? Just now they're preparing snacks for the players. I think like this is also one of the way to put
Let loose.
let loose.
Let loose so much.
To like prepare for the match. So don't get too much.
Tense.
Tense.
Yeah, not that tense, but actually you can see it's quite different. They're holding like a lot of pillows where we can see from the Indonesian scene. Once I saw a player holding her cat.
I can mention the team already. Is it Araki? Is it Araki? Because Araki will put like the cats, the dog, and also the other pets around to let them let loose and just like be calm.
Le fluffy cat.
They have tons of things to not only the fluffy cat, the real cat, but also the fluffy dolls. Like MBR really get
yes.
close with that dolls and everything. Especially Lele Pinkan coming from
Uh-huh.
Araki, she have like that plushie of the duck. I don't know if it's duck or it's a duck.
It's a plushie.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Okay, after that, you can see like for the ladies, it's not just the comfort at their own gaming house. It's also their comfort pick that we are going to see today in the drafting phase for the bronze match with the best of 3 series. And here we are for the first one.
Yep, and we are gonna be witnessing what is the heroes that are gonna be banned, what is the prio that they will try to pick here, what is the strategy that they prepare, because we know Burmese Skulls along with Team Evil Cute doesn't want to lose the chance for the wildcard here with Cat and Web, Plot Wu, New Cupcake, Syndicate, Kuke, Su, Planks and Slark. I don't think like I've seen their names before. Or it's either that they're changing their nicknames or they are just new player coming for this competitive scene right now.
Well, no worries. New name or even new player. It's all welcome.
Yeah.
It's a new scene, you guys. And we can see the first ban here is onto the side of Nolan and also Kaja. Well, one burst damage hero and one pick-off hero that is actually quite difficult to counteract with. Even
I
if
think
with
that
the
they're
Nolan.
planning for something pick-off combination that maybe they don't want it to happen. So Assassins might one of the options here for Team Evil. And we see a Matilda ban along with Angela. They actually mentioned that one before. That actually support meta is one of the thing right now with Matilda, Angela, along with the Ravella that is being most picked or maybe most banned lately.
Yes. Okay, it's actually like being a menace if you actually pick out one of the support heroes, because it's not only like with a high intensity damage because they're using magic items right now, fully magic items, but now it's actually quite a bit of a hindrance because they need to work more to prolong game because there are a lot of healing going on.
So Enid and also Basha is getting banned right now after 2 support here with the Teresa as the first pick. We know that actually with the CC that being held by Teresa is still going to be a very strong lineup. Movement here coming from Burmese Skulls. They are going strong with one fighter here for the XP lane. They are not showing up any cards here. They're giving Team Evil to have tons of options. They can pick over the mage first. I mean, like Valentina is still open here. One of the
Very
best
much.
hero with the IMU, or maybe if they want to pick over another rumor or maybe the other XP later, since the XP lane coming from the Burmese goal is being open, it's just gonna be a very good one.
Yeah, I actually really liked their first pick. Their prio pick is actually Teresa, even though it's a bit nerfed here in the mini patch update. But it's still a strong hero for the early laning phase. And okay, from Team Evo Cutie is Irithel and Rafaela.
I mean, you mentioned it before, how is Ravella works right now with the anti-CC along with the heal and the... I mean, like, if we are talking about very tanky hero, it's either true damage or critical. And Irithel have the critical. The highest critical, I mean, from all of the marksmen happen to be inside of the Mobile Legends. So, very good options. But remember that Irithel is very squishy hero and the movement speed is not that fast.
Yes.
That's why they're picking over the Ravella to help the movement and also the rotation. But it means it's gonna be 2, 1, 1, and 1. And that kind of combination means that the Ravella needs to babysit Irithel most of the time. So the mid lane needs to be wide, strong, and also aggressive. Coming from Team Evo.
Other than that, I think preferred more to the word proactive. So sometimes we can see from a few pro scenes, actually they rotate more at the first around almost 2 minutes. The middle lane actually switches with the roamer. So the mage kind of babysits the mage and the roamer going ahead to the middle lane, securing the 4th level so both can roam more freely and it'll be a higher damage onto them. A greater team fight is going to be created in the game. And we can also see from the side of Burmese Ghouls, they picked in the Ixia and the Novaria. This is a quite wide range because knowing that Irithel is going to be in the back line, slowing down and having a wider vicinity attack area, of course, from Ixia. It will be a problem here.
It will be a problem because Team Evo really need to get close. That's why they're picking over the Yushong here to actually reach Ixia along with the Novaria that is going to be staying on the back line. And with that being picked, we know that actually the works here with the Yuzong versus Teresa is not going to be a like very easy combination here on the laning phase. I mean, like, Teresa might be able to maybe shout the Yuzong if Yuzong not playing real well into the laning phase. Well, for the ban again, we are seeing Access along with the Digi. The combination that being held by Team Evo actually, their Burmese Ghoul was doing a really great job for banning over the Faramis because I think like that works better for them with the combination that they have against Novaria and Teresa because they really need to get close, and with that altar coming from the Faramis, it works better on their side.
Okay, and banning off Akai. Also, no pin downs or jumping into the back line and securing the Lilia for Evo QD is actually, for me, it's a great move because if the second skill, the Angry Glooms, are actually connected 5 times, they just instantly reset. So give a higher burst damage wherever Novaria is, even though they're going to be a bit of a hard take.
That's the case. I mean, like, how is this Lilia will able to get close to the Novaria, one of the longest range hero inside of Mobile Legends?
Damage is hard, but the range, like, very big.
That's the very long range here coming from the Novaria along with the Ixia. So yeah, we will see what is actually going to happen with the Florin as well, coming from the Burmese Ghouls and also Fredrin. I mean, like, if we are talking about the combination coming from Burmese Ghouls, they are having a very good frontliner along with the backliner that can having a very good combination coming from them. It's pretty much more balanced coming from Team Evo. I might say that they really want to do a lot of fights here. That's why they're picking over the Barats as the last pick.
Okay. But they would have to be a great struggle here because a lot of ranges, AoE area controlled by like mages or maybe other heroes are actually will be a big of a problem for them. So I would be excited, a lot of dive-in heroes, but they have to be careful. Once you dive in, there's no escaping out.
Yeah.
I have to think fully committed into that war.
That's what Team Evo needs. Committed into the war. But will Burmese Ghouls fall to that traps? That's the question. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the first game here, UniPin Ladies Championship for Burmese Ghouls against Team Evo Cute for the best of 3 series. Who is going to be the winner for this first game? Is it going to be Team Evo or is it going to be Burmese Ghouls? Don't forget to comment on the comment sections below to support your favorite teams.
Yeah, other than talent predictions, we will need the viewers' predictions. 2-0 or 2-1? You guys guess.
So you're mentioning about talent prediction. What is your prediction for this one?
Okay, for talent prediction, okay, for this one, I actually really like the side where the Irithel and actually Yuzhong can dive in to the backline heroes because they have a bigger damage output to support into that.
To be honest, I prefer the pick and the drop coming from Burmese Ghouls, to be honest. Because I think like it's just gonna be a strong lineup. But yeah, we don't know what is actually gonna happen inside the Light of Dawn. We might predict it wrong. So we will just jump into the Light of Dawn to witness it all. The first game of this best of 3 series. Lilia versus Novaria.
Ooh.
Teresa versus Yuzong. Irithel versus Ixia. And then later on we'll have Lauren against an Angela and Ravella. I mean, like it's pretty much the same kind of concept here coming from both of the sides.
Yeah, actually, it's quite immense, but we can also see that going into the first game, we have to wait patiently.
Yeah, we can wait patiently. Don't worry about that one. But for the... I was saying the emblem and everything else, but yeah, they are respecting the things here with the sprint, with the flicker. I haven't seen any purifiers so far, so I think like they really want to get into a lot of war here. But back again, we were talking about the draft and also the strategy that might happen, right? Coming from the Team Evo against Burmese Ghouls here. They have different kind of strategy. One with the big team war, and the other one with it's gonna be like back and forth situation here. They want to prolong the war because they have a very tanky frontliner with a really good heal coming from the Ku here with the Florin. So I really want to know what is actually gonna happen.
Okay, going into the first game with the highlighted new skin from Dugati and Irithel.
Yeah.
And welcome to game number 1 for the bronze match. Burmese Ghouls versus Team Evo QD. We can see that actually the one who is babysitting here right now is in the EXP lane.
EXP lane. They really want to, because they know that actually if it's gonna be a head-to-head, Teresa going against a Yuzong will be definitely getting hard time. It's super hard time. I was mentioning it in the banning phase because it's just gonna be so crazy. But if it's an Irithel, I mean, like the Irithel can just like try to be safe nearby the turret, not going further, not doing anything wrong here. So I think it's pretty decent coming from the Irithel here, as long as it's not being picked, not being too aggressive, they still can collect the Ghoul. And the rotation coming from the Team Evo is also going for the mid lane here. We know that actually the movement coming from the Barats, they just want to check out what is the movement coming the Burmese Ghouls. But doing a movement without anything is just wasting a lot of time.
Okay, we could see that on the bottom lane is actually head on. It's an island battle here between 2 EXP laners, but that new enhanced Yuzhong with a more and new improved quicker essence going into his body, Teresa would have a bit of a hard time because the first skill actually just helps like one time.
Yeah.
The stack of Yuzhong getting into that is actually continuous if you have like one of the items. If I'm not mistaken, it's a golden staff.
That's why. But with the Angela going around, I mean Ravella going around, but yeah, we are seeing here Black Dragon form with a Dragon Tail as well, and I think it's gonna be a first blood coming from New, not going for more with the penalty zone here, aiming for more coming from the side of Slark. It's pretty low, but Cindy will be able to escape this one, I guess, with the help coming from the Ravella.
Okay, they can disengage pretty well from Team Evo QD, but in a way, they lose the war at that time. I actually really liked how they tried to gank up on the Fredrin and also Novaria, but it's a great timing where the penalty zone is actually unlocked on the 4th level, where you can actually go in and connect it to 3 people there.
But there is no follow-up. That's the thing coming from the Team Evo Q just now. But Wayne here, receiving too much damage coming from the side of Team Evo, and I think they will try to collect another point with the turtle as well. So this is a redemption for what is happening before.
Taking the kill, but I'm taking your neutral objective. And
they're the one who get it.
They got it too as well. Okay, I see. But along the way, I actually really see how they played out really not that much aggressive that I would actually think.
So do I. I agree with that.
I thought it was going to be like boom, war, boom, war,
Yeah.
boom, war.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought it's gonna be the same. I thought like with the Lilia itself, we know how early Lilia is,
Yeah.
right? I thought it's gonna be tons of movement coming from the side of Team Evil, but it's not really happening.
Okay. And we can also see that from here that they tried to invade the jungle for Burmese Ghouls here, but Catawap who actually won the retribution power, but I don't think that it's actually a great trade-off. Because like maybe there are other objectives that need to be secured first.
They're doing so much on the top lane, but not getting any. And now finally, Ghoul almost getting one of the kill here. Plavi finally able to shut one down. But look at that one. Actually, the redemption on the Catawab is a big trait here for Burmese Ghouls.
Okay, actually I really like how Evo Cutie tried to cut the lane, but Cupcake here being the targeted one and then taken down by Sue. Back to what happened before, actually. I like really how they cut the lane, trying to secure maybe the Ixia or maybe the Florian. But at the same time, they need to fall off a lot of things that actually bursting out, like maybe the full barrage from the Ixia didn't really reach the end. And for the Lilia, it has to be a Black Shoes defensive, because leaving the damages only that.
Yeah, I mean, like, we can see that how instantly Catawab is being targeted, right?
Yeah.
It's bursted very fast coming from the side of the Burmese Ghouls. So Team Evo, without the Barrettes, the front liner, it's going to be pretty hard for them to actually try to initiate more to the side of Burmese Ghouls. So yeah, they are losing in that kind of movement, but redemption happened again from the Burmese Ghoul side. Now, in the turtle area, we saw that actually a lot of things that happened, and now Cindy tried to zone out every single player coming from the Burmese Ghouls. We're going to be able to take over the turtle, but look at that one, Slar winning over the retribution battle, but Mahia in the battle backside here, getting picked up. Not only him, but the triple kill coming from the play Wu. It's gonna be a huge moment for Team Evo here.
Triple kill in the early game. That is going to be a huge goal lead. And we can also see that it is quite taking on the lead from the side of Evo QD, because they are actually really good at bursting out in the war. This is what I actually said in earlier. Even though Burmese Ghouls can secure the area, but the amount of the burst damage given out by Evo QD is actually pretty big. And we can also see from the item build here, so far it's just securing on the core items, but you can see from the side of Rafaela actually owning the Flask of the Oasis is going to help giving out a lot of shield and support into the big war. But Florian hasn't really secured that item yet.
Yeah. And you know what? If we talk a little bit about the turtle war before, I think like because of the lane is really not a good position. It's like a 1-4 combination right there, when the rest of the player coming from Team Evo really bursting lane first, because they know that she is gonna be the main problem here with the Terizla. After the Terizla is being done, Team Evo is just like, okay, we just go for them, because without the Terizla, it's gonna be easier. Without the penalty zone, the damage is gonna be better on their side. That's why they're winning over that kind of war, and Burmese Ghouls need to work on that. If they are able to actually have the combination, the work between the Fredrin along with the Teresa, doing the position, doing the back and forth combination to actually stop the movement from Team Evo, it's gonna be so good. I mean, like the damage coming from the Novaria is already huge.
It's stacking up pretty quickly, but I actually really liked how Syndicate tried to zone out 3 players from the side of Burmese Ghouls, and this made them secure the neutral objective, just like what you said, fellow Jays. And here they're starting in the 3rd turtle, but we can see that they are pulling to the side of Burmese Ghouls. But hey, Team Evo QD is quite powerful and Cindy right here.
Yeah, Black Dragon form is being popped here. Cindy trying to zone out the player from the Burmese Ghouls side, and they are getting over that one. But again,
Recall.
a different kind of situation here. Nu using the black shoes, but on the other hand, we are still Cindy almost getting picked up, but Ghoul is the one that's being picked here by the hand of this Platwu, able to be shut down here in the hand of Brethren. 4 members against 4 here at the heel. The combination that they have, look at that one. The heel comes back again, but Cindy unable to hold up all of the damage that is given by Team Evo. 3 members is pretty much dying, but unable to be picked by the side of Team Evo.
Okay, another black shoes given out by Nu, but actually when I see how they played off this pretty well, because of the Fredrin, a good tanky frontliner, just what you've said before, actually really helped on to the support on the side of maybe the Ixia or maybe the Novaria, and this made them have the advantage throughout this war. But even though Evo QD, if I'm not mistaken, they secured the 3rd turtle, right? But on the bottom lane, we can see Cupcake and also the Irtel trying to zone out again, but a clearing wave. You can see from our friends here from Evo QD trying to go back in, and Cat Awap trying to be one initiating, but Slark from the back. Astro Recall and a Black Shoes triggered out by Nu. But still, calm, steady, because they have to win in this prolonged game.
They are keep poking all of the damage since they know that the cooldown is not that long. They just like, okay, I'm just gonna use the Black Shoes, I'm just gonna use the Angry Glooms, I'm just gonna use the Dragon Tail, I'm just gonna use everything that I have to try to poke the damage. But look at that one, Fredrin aiming for 1 here. But the coming from the side of Team Evo, they are trying to revenge it back, and Slark is the one that is being punished. But Cindy still able to survive all of the damage that is given by the Ixia. And Burmese Ghouls, they are trying so hard to hold up for this one. But the goal differences, it's actually going not too far coming from their side here. 2,000 in this 10 minutes and playing. They are really looking for their position from Team Evo here. Almost being picked because of the damage and the burst from Nu.
Okay, but the flicker is gone out, and this is a secure free lord for the side of Evo QD. What I can see from the last skirmish, or we can say it's kind of a bit of a war.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit
Small
of a war. Yeah, small war. The initiation from Slark is actually pretty good, with a follow-up only from K. That is actually like, sadly, the Ixia had a bit of a late opening up the full barrage, and from Evo QD, they already committed into like 4 people and leaving the Fredrin only for himself in the front. That's pretty hard.
I mean, like, it's Fredrin rather than the other player, right? But look at this one playing. I think it's gonna be easily picked up here, despite that he's already using the penalty zone. But Slark, I don't think he will be able to survive from all of the damage that is given from Playwu. I think like with all of the critical item that he had, he's just like gonna be moving around, doing whatever he wants now with the protection coming from Nu and also from Cupcake.
Yeah, but dragging into like the 11 minutes here.
Oh wow! I didn't see that coming. I mean, like Clock of Destiny, like Intrenchant combo from the Novaria is the key here for the high ground situation.
This is the only mage that you can qualify as a sniper.
It is. Novaria is one of the key here. As long as they can clear the wave easily. I mean, with the presence coming from the Ixia along with the Novaria, I think they are going to be able to follow it up. But yeah, I think like Team Evo right now know that they are still on the list, so they want to take every single chances that they have to actually clear all of the turrets. Because if they are not going to do that, the Novaria will have a very good time playing with a very long range situation.
Pressing down was a really good offense, but let's not forget that Burmese Ghouls actually have a great defense also, because a few high ground heroes like maybe Novaria and Ixia actually controlling the area, and we can also see from the item build.
Yeah. No, I was just like seeing how is actually the Ixia having tons of things here with the Corrosion side, Demon Hunter Sword along with the Malefic Roar to actually stopping the movement coming from Catawap along from Platwu. But you know what? The Platwu already having tons of critical. When Talker, Berserker's Fury, I think like that is enough. Plus Haskell, the defensive movement here, the life steals coming from him, her, also with the heal coming from Nu, it's perfect for them.
Okay, and actually I can see also that both the junglers here are actually building on to maybe a bit of a tanky side, so that's why
Yeah.
I was kind of guessing why Slark's Appraisal Wrath didn't really like give that much of a damage onto like 3 or 4 people 2 times in this game. But I think they're just waiting around to see the breakout for the First Lord here.
Because if they are making over the damage here, it's not going to be looking good for the side of Team Burmese Ghoul. They really need front laner, not only lane, but also coming from the side of Slark. So yeah, we are seeing here how is the setup coming up, but Cupcake is the one that's being shut down. Need to use his better positioning here. We know that actually the penalty zone is being hammered, but the Dragon Tail on the front is also trying to put everyone down from the Burmese Ghoul. But on the front line, we are seeing that actually Lane taking so much time to stop the movement from Team Evo to follow it up. So yeah, it's 3-for-1. It's a very good condition for Burmese Ghoul to turn back the table.
Yeah, 3-for-1 trade here. I really like how 2AXV laners actually dived in to each other sides of the enemy. But with a bigger damage from the side of Tulang, using the Terizla, they can actually pull off for like 3 people. And because of the Yuzhong trying to pull into the 4th side, but no, the Black Shoes activated, leaving out a bit of a damage and a shutdown for Su. This would be a quite problem with the Lord presented here. And one of the damage dealers are actually gone.
The Novaria is scary, bro, like for this late game situation. But yeah, we can see from the replay here how is everything goes on. We know that actually how the work coming from the Syndicate is actually to try to zone out 3 members from the side of Burmese Ghoul. But with doing that, they are actually sacrificing 2 members from the side of Team Evo to be picked off on the front because they don't have enough situation to stop it. But yeah, with the Lord that is marching from the bottom lane, they are trying to manage it back to the side of Team Evo, trying to control back the network condition here, not having too much gold differences right now. And the blade armor that is being done by Clark is just gonna be a big punishment for the side of Platinum.
Okay, trying to zone in again. A flicker defensive going out from K. Need to go back because remember that blood is just like only 1/4 of it actually. So setting up really slowly, and from Evo QD, they're trying to control the area even though maybe the Lord isn't there yet. But we can see from Burmese Ghouls are actually moving in more of a team fight condition. Okay, we can see the Appraisal Wrath actually going in with a Catawap being the one in the front, but Plaidwood going in from the back line trying to co-in again, but K is being the one taken down with a flicker going in with the penalty zone. Forcing up to the back line, pops up again with the full barrage going in, but Cupcake being the one and only a trigger from the passive or Flash of the Oasis, but Syndicate here with the Black Dragon form trying to form in again, but I think it's a little bit late onto that war.
A Rose Gold Meteor is really needed right now in the hand of that Erythal. The punishment over the blade armor is just too much to be handled right there. The point it back to the Erythal, so the Erythal receiving too much things, and also the Ixia. Ixia is committing using the flicker even to try to punish it back to the Plaidwood. And without Plaidwood, they don't have enough damage to actually stop the movement from the Burmese Ghoul. That's why they are targeting a right thing. They are playing disciplinedly right now. They know what they want, they know what they aim. And now with all of the lanes that is working really good on his hand of Burmese Ghouls, and also with the tanky players, they are really doing the setup. It's less than 20 seconds before the next Lord appear, the 3rd Lord inside of the Light of Dawn. This is 17th minute going inside of the Light of Dawn. If anyone being picked, it's going to be currently 40 seconds or more to be respawned inside of the Light of Dawn. And it's not going to be good because this is 3rd Lord. No matter what happened, you're going to be losing more than 2 turrets, if I might say.
Yeah, but I actually really want to see, are they really going to initiate to the Lord right now? Or they're going to drag the Lord until like the 18th minute mark? Because it's going to be an enhanced, evolved Lord, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be more tankier is going to be won, but I think they're just starting.
I mean, like it's at seconds more,
Yeah,
so they're just gonna do it anyway.
So like I said that because like in the 7 and 30-ish.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are going to like drag that along and starting the Lord now because securing it would be a huge advantage and it will be a great momentum for either one side of the team.
Because I don't think that they really want to commit over the Lord first because they know how precious the Lord right now. They want to pick up somebody and look at that one.
Okay, Black
actually, it's
Dragon
happening. Black Dragon form along with the Dragon Tail, but in the front we are seeing that actually Cupcake almost being picked up. Got to wrap. A Crystal Words is not being used yet, and New already able to try to pick up somebody here. 2 members down from Burmese Ghouls, but also Blood Wu that is being picked up from the side of Team Evil Q, and Slark is there. Blaying is there. New is there. Are they going to be trying to 2 versus 3 here? But Syndicat is still able to survive this one. The heal comes back with the Cupcake retrieving from the side of Team Eva Q.
Thank the Lords for the passive I said for Yu Zhong. And okay, from the side of Evil Cutie, just taken down only Plat Wu, not their Red Tree powered centric hero, but one of their damage dealers, but Slarks. Seeing him being in the front line trying to go in again, but Syndicat is going in with the Black Dragon form, trying to force out to the back line. Fliang is being the one swallowed here, stunning also only to the back line with after recall. And the penalty zone on to 3 people right here, but being the one and only in the front with the Blue Bomb Flora. It doesn't really help with the mortality going in, but with the Astro recall, it didn't really much. Full barrage going in. But Syndicat is taken down with Immortality going with a Holy Blessing. With the Cupcake taken down, but Team Evo QD is too powerful, leaving Burmese Ghouls only 2 people to survive here and securing the Lord for Evo QD.
It is 19 minutes Lord here inside of the land of that, and New along with Cupcakes doesn't need that one to actually going forward and try to aim for more. Look at that one. The Lord is still not there, but they are already aiming for the best. And I think this is going to be the end of the first game. Team Evil Q still able to secure the game that they won on this bronze match. Game Ladies Championship Mekong final day.
Wow, game number 1 secured by the one with the damage tactic here. I really like how they composed it into one. They waited for each moment and not waste a single skill. Even though actually a lot of like archer boots are going out along.
Yeah.
But they held in to that maybe the Irithal going in later on so they can output a bigger damage when all of the Burmese Ghouls players are leaving no skills out. I really like how they play that out.
I think like they are playing how they are seeking chances from undisciplined movement. I saw like tons of undisciplined movement coming inside of this 20 minutes game, right? It's 20 minutes game. I must say like 10 big things that happen and they are not even doing it right. And both of the sides trying to get the chances that they are able to get. And that's why the game is not only like one-sided kind of game, right? It's 20 minutes with a lot of back and forth. At first, it was like Team Evo able to control the game and then going back to the side of Team Burmese Ghouls. But that one moment on the Lord Pit is actually the cruelest moment for the side of Burmese Ghouls. But yeah, we can see it here from the highlights here, how in the early game situation, I don't think like it works really good from the side of Team Evo. But after like having some time to let this Irithal have the proper item, they're just able to try to turn back the table.
Okay, and we can also see like here, Evo Cutie plays it out very smoothly. They wait like but they played out a lot of moments pretty well. And from what I can see, Burmese Ghouls actually tried to initiate quite a bit too early, if I can say. So that's why it's one of the goals where maybe the Terizla or the Fredrin get picked off first and leaving only the squishy heroes with the high damage at the back. They couldn't even reach out to the front. Because if they try to reach out to the front, they will be taken off like right here. They're trying to find a way, but Syndicat is, I could say that it's quite an honorable mention that every single time she gets the chance to zone out. Like there are a few wars that I can actually like pretty highlighted along this games. Like the way she jumps into the back line, it's very, very smooth.
Because she is the one that the only
Yes,
player who is able to try to jump to the back line. But we can talk about this one a little bit moment here. We know that actually when Nu take that Ixia down, it's already a big trouble, and Syndicate able to take another player coming from the side of Burmese Ghouls. This is not really good condition for Burmese Ghouls because it's 3 versus 4, right?
Yeah.
And Syndicate almost getting picked off here, but able to survive that one and still going for the Lord, despite there is some player coming from the side of Burmese Ghoul, is still a very good condition. Especially when Slark is down, it's just like, let's go, let's end the game because they don't have anything else here. I mean, like, it's only Novaria along with
Okay, that's leaving it out here actually pretty quite well. A great game that we can see that it's pretty clean how they managed to put out in the first game here, with Team Evo Cutie securing the victory for 19 and 13 kills from the side of Burmese Ghouls. 20 minutes going into that game. And for the MVP that we can see, it's from Evo Cutie, it's ZINO. The highest damage output we can say, one of the mages here that could actually really help. But from the side of Burmese Ghouls, I actually pretty like how they try to initiate the war. Like, when you say initiate, usually you think that it'll be the roamer who initiate, but actually it's the jungler this time
because they don't have anyone else to actually doing it, right? They really need that playing and Slark working on the penalty zone with the appraisal strat. But turns out the movement coming from Syndicate, just like what you've mentioned before, is trying to butter all of their strategy that they are already having. So unplanned movement coming from the side of Burmese Ghoul is just not working really well here. They are taking the chances, especially with Nu that having tons of burst damage here, along with Cupcake. I must say that Cupcake is doing really great job here with the Holy Baptism to actually stop the movement from some of the players coming from the Burmese Ghoul.
Okay, but actually, again, I really like how Team Cutie make that draft into like that 5 heroes picked out here in the first game. Is actually a great combination throughout that. So that's the first game. We can see that.
That's the first game.
Will that be a clean sweep 2-0 or a reverse?
I don't think so. I mean, like, both of them still have the chances, you know, with all the game that they have been showing the first game. I might say that there's still a chance for this Burmese Ghoul to try to turn back the table as long as they are doing it right this time.
Yes.
Maybe another kind of surprise coming from another CC. Another CC will be great coming from their side, you know, because they are already depending on the Teresa previously with the penalty zone. Aside of that one, I don't think that they have any because it's Ixia, Bavaria. Yeah, they don't have any.
Yeah, actually, like, from the way you pick the Ixia, yes, you get a greater AoE, but at the same time, at the laning phase, that would actually be a problem that we can see in the first game. For like, the Irithel is quite buffed and too powerful from the side of Ixia. So maybe a greater one, you can pick a Bruno or a Brody would be a great match. If you want AoE and you still want damage, it's one of the things that you can do that.
That is interesting though. If they're able to play the Bruno, maybe they can play a little bit earlier with all of the draft that they are having, because from the side of Team Evo, turns out they are not playing that early game situation that they have the chance with the heroes that they pick. But this time, they might go for the early game coming from the side of Burmese Ghouls. They know the gameplay, the game style coming from the Erita and the players coming from Team Evo is much more into that. Having the item first before you jump into war.
Okay. So even there are early initiators and early winners here, they still choose to drag into the late game because it has more of a late game assurance, I guess. Insurance. Yeah, a bit of an insurance that all of their heroes are actually like quite powerful.
Yeah. You don't want to hesitate. They just like, okay, a little bit more. When I'm ready, I'm go for it. I will go for it.
Okay.
But yeah. Second game. Is it gonna be global ban here for this one? This is gonna be a global ban, so it's gonna be super interesting to see what is actually gonna be picked later on, because they cannot pick what they already picked before.
Yes.
It means that we will be seeing a new combination that might be used by Team Evo along with Burmese Ghouls. This is what interesting coming from the UniPin Ladies Championship, you know. They always have the global banner pick. So we get tons of surprises.
Maybe it's not in the main roster as we think that maybe like the meta heroes that we're going to see. And for the first game, actually a lot of powerful and great heroes are already used. And I'm quite excited to see like the second game, what kind of support that's going to be popped off again.
I really want to see the Matilda. You were mentioning Matilda. I really want to see the Matilda. But aside of that one, actually, I really want to see old combination that they can try to use with the Astas. Maybe if it's with Astas, you can go with 2 support, just like what you mentioned. I think it's gonna be super interesting as long as they are using a very good XP lane along with the gold laner. I was thinking about Masha, to be honest. I know it's not being picked a lot, but I do feel like Masha still have one good condition if you're going for a marksman, going against a marksman, because the thunderclap is actually nasty.
And other than that, actually, I really like how Masha plays out with a high mobility and movement. It's not jumping into the back, but literally running for the hills of the target here.
Okay. I'm the runner inside of the land of dawn, so I'm gonna run for you. I'm doing the marathon for you guys, so let's go for it.
It will be a headhunt for the marksman.
Aside of the Masha, I was thinking about Axberg. I think like Axberg is really good with the last insanity. Like if you have a proper way to play it, it's gonna be super nasty with the explosion from the last insanity. So yeah, I really want to see the Axberg along with the Masha. I don't know if it's gonna happen today, but if they're picking over that one, I think like it's gonna be one of the great strategy, because lately a team fight combination happens, so Axberg is one of the way to actually counter it along with the Masha, because you can do the split push.
Yes, I do agree. If you pick onto the X-Borg, it's one of the XP laners in the meta right now. But at the same time, if they use the X-Borg, the enemy, how they counteract to that is actually high damage again.
Yeah.
Because the hardest part to taking down the X-Borg is actually the Viraga armor going on for the X-Borg.
Yeah.
So just bursting down out to the back line. So you can just build like 1 or 2 defense items. After he like popped off with his magic with the last insanity,
boom!
You can just boom it back.
Yeah. I'm like, boom, you're gone. You're gone.
If you're
bye.
gone. If you're gone.
You're gonna buy your X-Borg. But it matters how they're gonna be playing it. But yeah, let's just jump into the battle and pick pace here for the second game, bronze match of UniPin Ladies Championship Mekong. Final day here. This is gonna be Burmese Ghoul against Team Evo Cute. They are not changing sides here. Burmese Ghoul still going for the first pick, while for Team Evo going for the second pick.
You know what's funny?
What?
They just switch heroes.
They just switch hero. That happened one time, you know. I'm gonna teach you how to use it properly.
Ooh. Like global ban, no worry. Let me take your hero.
I go take yours, you take mine.
Yeah, so they just switch, and we
it
see
happened
who
before, by the way.
Ooh.
It happens before, yeah. So
like, what other hero I can play? Let me take my enemies.
take my enemy. Okay, but yeah, are we gonna be seeing the same kind of ban here with the Kaja, with the Matilda, with the Angela? I think like for Angela, they might be able to loosen it up. I mean, like Angela is a very good one single target hero with a lot of shield and everything else. But if you can't counter it with a anti-heal here with the Necklace of Endurance, or maybe going for the Dominance Eyes and everything else, it works pretty well. And you can try to steal it back. Maybe Esmeralda will be big going against an Angela, but if you don't want it, just go for burst damage, because this is the case going for Angela. You know what? It happens most of the time when you're doing the hard guard on someone that is going for initiation, and suddenly you guys being left out.
Yeah.
It happens a lot. Not once, a lot. So there is bye-bye Angela, and also the other player that is being possessed here by the hard guard of Angela.
This is you and me versus the war.
Thanks. this is you and I, right?
This is you and I. The land of dawn is just ours.
This
So
is
heck to
bucin
the
time,
tree
right?
people.
This is bucin time. For you guys who wants to know what is bucin, it's a slave of love. That is basically
Budak
a slave.
cinta.
Budak cinta, slave of love. Okay, so that is the bucin time. Why we call it that way? Because Angela usually being picked by a couple that is playing inside of the land of dawn. So one of them using a marksman, a jungler, whatsoever. The girl going for Angela. So doing bucin kind of things. But yeah,
Okay,
back to the draft here.
back to the draft. Burmese Ghouls and Evo Cutie actually, like, I wouldn't say that this they just give out one slot of the ban, because both of their teams don't really want to like interact with the Terizla and the Irithel, even though it's a global ban for their own team. They cannot use that again, but they don't want the enemy also using that, so they just close that off.
They know the power.
Yeah.
Penalty zone, nasty. Imagine combining the penalty zone with anything. Last Insanity, Farsha, Federal Strike, or maybe Lilia with the Green Gloom and things. It's just gonna be so huge for the opening.
Right now, they're actually letting go the support heroes.
Yeah. That we mentioned before.
Yeah. Oh, okay. If Burmese, yeah, okay,
Okay.
never mind. I just wanted a theory to say about that. If Burmese Ghouls actually secure the Angela and the Yuja, oh, it will be a nasty game fight there.
I think if it's not the Angela along with the Yuzhong, they still have tons of things to be picked with. I mean, like, sadly they cannot use the Fredrin anymore. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Fredrin along with Angela is also like very good. But if it's Angela, you just pick something that is gonna be good for your side. I mean, like, you can go for burst damage here, or you can try to eliminate Akai. That can be one of the great hero to be combined with this Angela. Edith actually is a very good one. So yeah, just pick for the Edith. You can try to pick off the player here, especially from Burmese Ghouls, and also the sustainability that this at Edith have is just like crazy.
Okay, from you.
Ooh. Just simple. You have hard guard, so do I. So do I. Don't worry.
I only have this girl. Nope, let me take that away from you.
And you know what? This is the thing about having the Valentina inside of the Land of Dawn. With the IMU, she can copycat everything.
This counteracts like most everything.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, I can copycat everything. I can have what you have. So
Oh, but it would be a difficult though if Burmese Ghouls actually go in with the like team fight strategy. The Primal Wrath from Edith, it will be just a chef's kiss. It bursts out every single basic damage given out, and everybody is in that.
and they are smart enough to actually going for the Martes there. With the anti-ZZ, with the Ashura Aura, and also the Decimation. I think like that is a very wise options coming from the side of Burmese Ghouls. They are going into a very, very good combination. They might go for early game here for Burmese Ghouls at this time. With the Lilia, Martes, along with the Angela, these three hero is very good for early. Especially Angela, it's kind of fall off later on into the mid game. Coming from the mid game to the late game, it's gonna be super fall off. It's gonna be not really useful. Only the hard guard that is gonna be matter for the side of Burmese Ghouls. But yeah, Akai pick is actually coming really strong for Team Evil here.
Yeah, it's quite strong knowing that the anti-CC is actually on the side of Martis. Usually how this plays out is the Akai pinning down maybe the damage dealer or maybe the retry power here, while maybe taking the Lord or the Turtle. And it's just retribution for the Akai himself. Like, it would be quite hard because a combination of the heavy spin pushing away people, but the Primal Wrath of Edith has actually needs a lot of people close together.
That's the case here. But the area here, the range of every single hero that is coming from the side of Burmese Ghouls is perfect for Edith. It is perfect. Look at Angela. The range is not that long. Look at Lilia. It's coming from the same case. Martis is a melee hero, so yeah, it's working really great for them. They just need another hero to actually help them with the damage because they still need that damage. Bruno is actually a very good idea here. With the ultimate coming from Bruno, it's gonna help them a lot for this one. if it's not that one, Beatrix is still one of the options from the side of Evoke.
Ooh, okay. Messing out the backline with the heavy spin, with the Bandit's Rage going in, just boom.
Boom.
Everybody hit that. But actually, from the side of Evo Cutie, I would like to see a good CC though. They need a CC based roamer. I think it would be nice.
I think the Edith can go for the roamer here from Team Evoke.
It's still a flexed hero.
It
though.
is, it
Yeah,
is, it
it's a
is.
flexed hero.
Even with the Akai, we still don't know.
Yeah.
We still don't know where this Akai or Edith going. But 1-1, Matilda, Uranus, Lapu Lapu. I'm still thinking about Cloud. Options are Cloud, Beatrix,
Brody.
along with Kari. Kari is for Burmese Ghouls, to be honest. Burmese Ghouls going to be going really great with the Kari on their hand. But,
Time to take the field.
okay.
Your team is
Hey, we're going to see a worldie here in the land of Dawn.
That's definitely a very good idea coming from the Team Evo. I mean, like, with Bruno, it's just going to
The
be really good.
arts of
The
miracle.
Brody.
Oh, they counteract with the Brody.
Range versus range.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
But okay, if I can see from the torn apart memory, can actually chase you around with that bit of a damage here.
They really go for early game, right?
Yeah, they're really
Burmese
heading
Ghoul.
on.
They really need someone to actually hold up here. They really need tanky hero. If
Yeah.
not, it's gonna be very hard for them.
If I'm not-
Unless they're going for. No, it's not working that way.
Okay, Hyang is actually one of the explore.
Light me up and watch
That
the
much more
waves
makes sense, but I don't think that it's not that tanky. That is the case here, coming from the side of Burmese Ghouls. But a very good early situation. But here you go.
Ooh.
Here you go. Estes all the way here. I mean, like, it's a very good idea. I mean, Less Insanity, Blessing of the Moon Goddess. Isn't it the
Yeah.
perfect idea? Hello, Less Insanity. Bye, Less Insanity. I have the Blessing of the Moon Goddess. The goddess blast me with the heal.
The
Bro.
second heal insurance is in the hand, it's in the hand of Estes. But if one missed, like the Estes is picked off first, oh, that would be a.
But they have
great
tanky
way.
hero. That's the thing here. They have
True.
a guy. They have that messiness with the heavy speed.
Okay,
And
I-
they have Valentina. I was like thinking, what is the other surprise? The Valentina with the Last Insanity? It might happen. Valentina with what? With Hard Guard? It might happen as well.
Hard guard going into maybe the Bruno. If taking that much damage,
I'm
and bit
going
of a
for the
shield.
Akai. I was like, the Akai, heavy
Oh, yeah,
speed.
be-
Hi,
oh, yeah.
bro. I'm going around with you.
Oh yeah, being the frontliner, like
With the
fishing
two
out.
heal?
Yeah,
That is crazy, right?
like fishing out whatever ultimate I get first.
Hi, bro. I have everything that I want.
Yeah.
What you got?
After fishing out, the Brody just came in like la la la
La la la. Or maybe even coming from the torn apart memory. I mean, like, a lot of things, a lot of resources can be used here in the hand of this Valentina. So yeah, with the Akai along with the Edith here, I think the frontliner coming really great from their side, especially the CC. They have tons of CC. They have enough CC, but I have but. If this Bruno unable to funnel all of the gold into her hand, it's gonna be over because the main damage dealer will be coming from the Bruno. So here we go. We're coming and jumping to the second game of this UniPin Ladies Championship Mekong Day. Final day here with me, Village Philosophy, for the second game.
Okay, let's go into the second game here. Burmese Ghouls versus Team Evo QD. Will they secure a clean 2-0 or 2-1 here? And we can see another bit of a skirmish here in the middle lane. But trying to fight back that off, leaving the Angela herself, plus the Lilia trying to back it up. But Myung trying to rotate here to the middle lane, trying to find a way here also, but with Cupcake being the first target here. Okay, would be a problem. Okay, a defensive flicker needs to be forced out for the side of Team Evo Cutie, but I see no rotation yet. Babysitting the EXP lane and also the gold lane. Both are still independent, but freezing the lane would be quite a good start here. But from Team Evo QD are actually like trying to rotate here down to the bottom lane, trying to find a way, leaving Angela only herself. But instead of 4 people from the side of Team Evo QD 3 right now, trying to find a way and stealing the jungle here from Catawap. We can also see that so far still calm. The Cupcake is trying to befriend at the babysitting the Platwood, but Sue, being the one here, have to be very cautious not to be picked off by this early game. You can see from the Slark here, trying to go into the EXP lane, trying to secure a good spot for the first turtle here in the second game. Knowing that Akai is trying to pull that in first.
We will see what is actually going to happen. This is 2 minutes and there is no kill happens yet. And we can see a slight winning coming from the gold here from the Burmese gold side. We know that actually slight means something that is going really great because it's the time for the turtle again, ladies and gentlemen. And who is going to be able to take this one? Last incentive is will be Pop and Slark able to secure over the turtle. But look at that one. Not only the turtle but also another kill here, double kill with the decimation along with the hard guard coming from the side of Angela.
2 people going down for the neutral objective. They really didn't even secure. It's quite a expensive turnout for the early game here. And knowing that the hard guard is actually already activated and trying to put on the decimation combination from the side of Burmese Ghouls are actually a great early game gain for them.
Yeah, it's actually a smart movement as well. You have the anti-CC plus continuity heal here. Angela versus Martis. They can just go everywhere inside of the world, especially jumping for the backliner. But look at that one, Cindy, actually trying to take playing here and playing actually pretty low. That is actually the power from the idiot and the idiot not letting this Axberg survive on his laning phase. This is 3 minutes inside of the Land of Dawn. Have to seize already being done here in the hand of Sue for another damage on his hand.
Okay, but so far, from Cupcake is actually keep on healing that, but she needs to watch out for that mana usage here because like Slark and everything try to rotate to the bottom lane and not really securing anything yet. But we can see from the EXP lane that the Edith tried to cut the lane, but Export didn't really want to get that.
Actually, it's wasting like 15 seconds from the side of Martis just now, but we can see it's still a lead for them, so it's still a very good start for their side. The pattern coming from the side of Burmese Ghoul is not really really good. I mean, like it's not really effective because the time that they are using for everything is not just like perfect. But now the second turtle appear, will Burmese Ghoul able to secure or Team Evo Q just like before, just like what they did before doing something else. But Primal Ward
Onward
focusing.
On Earth Shatter, going in again from the back line, trying from Cut a Web. Pulling in with Liang being the only one in front line versus 4 people. Going in again with the hard guard, supporting the Martis, leaving only 2 people. Shifting out again without the decimation, really pulling in again with the heavy spin. Securing the turtle for Team Evo QT.
This is a deja vu. This is what happened in the previous game. Like, Team Evo Q just need time to actually controlling it back. Burmese Ghoul, they really need to working on this. We see how messy the war just now. They are using ton of things. They are using Blessing of the Moon Goddess. The con of the damage is not really enough. But in the bottom lane, we're seeing the Tower Part Memory will be popped and Platwu will be taken down. And this is their moment. They might try to push it back to the side of Team Evo Cute here. They still have 3 members from the side of Burmese Ghouls going for the Team Evo, and they might be able to secure this turret in the bottom lane.
Okay, Nu taking all of the damage, being immobilized here and taken down by Sue. Not leaving anything for them. It's just a clean slate from Burmese Ghouls, getting the kill, one of the damage dealers here, and also getting the objective. The outer turret is down. Ooh.
And Sue directly going for the Blood of Despair because he knows that she needs it. She needs more damage. They really want to play it early and they are very confident right now with the movement and also the arrangement coming from the side of Burmese Ghouls here. 2-0 for Sue, while for the side of this Flatwu is not looking very great here with 0 and 1. But it's still quite an early situation here. Going to the mid lane game, mid game here. Well, we see Slarks looking for chances to go for Team Evo Cute, but they are not going to drag that movement for so long?
I was going to say that the either rotated so far to the bottom lane, and I just realized that the EXP and the gold laners switched.
Yeah.
Okay, they switched because they need the damage for the third turtle here. Trying to pop that again, but Liang is trying to find a way to zone out while Syndicat has to clear out the way before the turret is being gone. And well, I think this will be a free turtle. They don't even bother to contest that.
They
one.
don't want it. They don't want it because they know that how is the damage coming from the side of Burmese Ghoul right now. Currently, they are leading in one item, 3,000 gold. So basically, one Blade of Despair, a lead coming from the side of Burmese Ghoul. While the side of Team Evo, they really need to put the gold on the hand of this Bruno, but look at that one, heavy spin going out to this Lark and not the target that they want, to be honest. They want Su, and Su is very free doing whatever he wants, and the tournament memory just in the perfect time to shut down Cupcake.
It's great enough you can heal your partners and your friends here in the same team, but Slark being the targeted one here from the Platwood with a nice hard guard from Backyu, and going in again with Nu. Flickered out for a defensive move, but still 2 down, and killing spree, holding in again with a second kill from the side of Burmese Ghouls, leaving it with the onward and the Earth Shatter overcommitted, burning too much. Ooh, shutting down from the side of Syndicat. Wow. Okay, you don't get any more kills. Let me pop off my Primal Wrath.
Oh my god, that is just a little bit too much. Like, you want to get over the kill here with that movement, especially with the decimation, but the counting over the damage is not really working to the side of Burmese Ghoul, so they are unable to secure another kill. And also not able to secure over the kill, but also getting punished by Su is being picked up. It's a good swings right there to the side of Team Evo, especially it's a help for kill here into the head of Syndicate. But that is just the first kill for the side of Team Evo. So far, they're still behind of 4,000 net worth here, or gold differences. So it's pretty much long game if they want to try to put it back to the side of Burmese Ghouls. They're really looking into the mistakes that can be made by them.
I actually really see from the side of Burmese Ghouls, like, they've taken down the SS. It's time for them to actually march on with that war. They tried to commit to the war, but at the same time, I can see a bit of a doubt how they start in. Like, do they want to commit? Do they not want to commit? Like, they pulled in again. Black Shoes actually triggered here, but no, leaving only 2 people. A flicker defensive going out with the hard guard protecting K. And this is actually a great information for Team Evo Cutie that the hard guard is no longer in use.
But it's only like 40 seconds. And now with the turtle that is on the head of Burmese Ghouls, they're just going to be, okay, we need to get back a little bit more. This is the case when you are actually unable to get close to the players of the Burmese Ghouls. They are planning with a really good draft, actually, but the condition is not really working. They are targeting over the plateau. Well, for the side of Team Evo, they are focusing over Slark or maybe over Hlei. Not the person that they want. They're supposed to go for Ku or maybe going for K and also Su to actually shut the members from the side of Burmese Ghoul. They really need to shut the damage dealer, but they are unable to do it.
Even though Akai is actually quite tanky here, but it's actually taken down slowly by the Brody. And not to forget that they've controlled over 2 lanes, trying to merge into the base turret here. But Nu taking all the damage with the torn apart memory. Popped up, but with a nice save for the Holy of the Moon Goddess from Cupcake, bursting in with the last Insanity, going in, stunning with 4 people with the onward and the Earth Shatter, going into the back line with the heavy spin, taken down by Su. Again, Liang has to go out again with the torn apart memory. Is actually pretty nice, taken down 2 people. You tried to commit, but they are still disciplined in this one.
I think I would say that this is not really good condition coming from the side of Burmese Ghoul, right? I know it's a very good moment if you can do a last Insanity, but you know they're under their turret. You know you can receive too much damage. I know the Blessing of the Moon Goddess already being popped. That is the biggest information that they have. But going in just like that with a proper follow-up, that's why K is being punished. I mean, like, they might able to end up the game if they are playing more disciplinedly just now.
See, this is what I've said. Like, they they have that information. They have that expensive information that the blessing of the moon goddess is popped up. Like, they want to commit. They have the moment to commit. But
the initiation not really working.
Yeah, like, I want to see that immense commitment.
So
like,
do I.
where was that?
We didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Because it's like a scattered movement. Like, what playing is going first. But the rest of the player was like, oh, we are not really ready for that. It's not a really good condition. It's not one voice coming from the side of Burmese Ghoul.
Yeah, I want to see that maybe like they need to like have a more of a good synergy in that.
Yeah.
Because
So do
it's quite
if they are keep making that kind of mistakes, Team Evo might try to turn back the table. Remember, they did that before in the first game. Will that happen again? We're still not sure about that one. Angela trying to clear our way from the top because they know that actually they're just going to be using the hard guard. But look at that one playing, losing all of Viragra armor. But the Cat of WAP trying to use all of the ulti here to be used. But Syndicate might be picked up here with the Tournament memory that is being used by Brody. But not only that, Blessing of the Moon Goddess, Hard God, oh, Flatwoo, not in really good condition, Decimation, going for wrong people here, Cat WAP, still able to be picked up, but Flatwoo will not be picked here, while for the side of Nu, able to secure a kill here, but not for so long, I think, because this Tournament memory almost getting him up. Will they go for more? Look at the flicker, the commitment, they go for it, but sadly the dash, I think it's still, they got it. They got it with the puppet string coming from the side of Ku. Thank God. If not, it's just gonna be nasty.
Finally. Finally. Okay. This is the commitment I want to see. But I didn't expect that commitment came from the support.
It's too expensive, you know.
A flicker out. Okay. Trying to see here that Evo Cupcake popping up the Blessing of the Moon Goddess at the right time is quite good. Not to mention that the friends from the side of Burmese Ghouls here actually can regain their strength here. Bursting down only K from Nu is actually a good way to just take and pick off. To pick off, but it's just one person.
That's the thing.
It's just one person, and now Burmese Ghouls gets the like the Lord, and they have to defend like pretty hard. Okay,
it's pretty hard, but let's see what is actually gonna happen because the Lord already closing down the turret in the mid lane here. Latu receiving too much damage coming from lane, I guess. It's not coming from the Brody or whatsoever, but coming from lane along with K here with the burst and
onward and Earth Shatter, heavy spin, spinning out everybody out from that one with the last Insanity popping up. Didn't really like aim too much on that people, but Stark here trying to pull in again. Syndicate's Immortality popping up with the black shoes, going back in again with Platwolf, leaving a bit of a dash and a mega kill from the side of Su, leaving only one minion card from the bottom lane and also the top lane pushing in, trying to commit. They have to put on a great offense here with an unstoppable from the side of Su. Catawap taken down again with the double kill. City Cat being the one here with the Blessing of the Moon Goddess. Cupcake taking all that damage with the last Insanity, trying to pop out, but this is a secure point from the side of Burmese Ghouls.
At 1-1 here, Burmese Ghouls along with the Burmese Ghouls along with the Team Evo Cute here. We saw a very good movement, how they're able to finally going for the high ground, going to try to end the game after all of the situation that undisciplined movement and I might say also communication problem that they had inside of the game. But aside of that one, they are working really well with the draft. They are going with the plan and they are really stopping the growth coming from the side of Team Evo Cute. We saw the growth coming from the Akai, the growth coming from the Brody, the Bruno is not really working from the side of Team Evo Cute.
I would say that maybe a lot of X factors played in from the side of Burmese Ghouls, but other than that, they've managed to win the drafting phase and they've managed to find a bit of a momentum gain here, even though maybe we can see that the way they commit into the war is maybe yes and maybe no, but actually in the final moment they want to commit to that win. Okay, and we can see how they play out in the highlights for game number 2 today with the most valuable player to the side of Burmese Ghouls, Su.
The Brody player here. I mean, like, we can see that how confident the Brody is.
Yeah.
Look at the damage dealt with the Heptases directly going for the Blade of Despair. It's just like a perfect combination. But this is one of the mistake, I think, coming from the side of Su. Like, the confidence that she have is going further to try to take down the player from Team Evil Kid. But it's over committing, going under the turret with the flicker and everything else. And the onward that coming from the side of Cindy is just like shutting down the players from the Burmese Ghouls. It's not that huge problem, but at least it makes the growth coming from the side Team Evil Kid is going really well. This is the problem that we mentioned before, like the last Insanity that coming out. It's the follow-up coming from the side of Burmese Ghouls is pretty much late. That's why the combination is not really good at that moment.
Okay, but at the same time, leaving out there, the way they try to push in again, the last Insanity of the momentum is actually pretty nice. Like, we can also see it here. It burst out right in a quiet moment where actually the Blessing of the Moon Goddess is still activated here. But Slark being in the front line, taking down here, but see, it's just like too much of a damage output here. With a nice mention here from Nu, of course, trying to burst down and taking down K. But okay, this is
it's like 1 HP, right?
Yeah. Like literally 1 HP. If you say that it's a one tap, it's a one tap. It's a one tap for like strings from Angela.
And the puppet strings is just like, okay, finally I got it. But yeah, the zone out with that last Insanity and also the damage from Su with the Malefic Roar as well. 10 kills. I mean, like, she deserved it with the 10 kills with the aggressive movement.
Yeah.
They played well with this draft that they have. And K is pretty different with Nu in the previous game. Like, this K is just like playing quite safe, but also like spamming a lot. I have the Enchanted Talisman, so I don't care. I just gonna be throwing the Angry Gloom all the way.
Yeah, because
I'm angry.
Oh dear. Okay, other than being angry, that's actually power. And also the power spike, the damage given from K is actually trying to help a lot, because knowing that from Cindy Cat, knowing from Cupcake and Catawap, they are all tanky heroes.
You know what is interesting as well? Like going against an Estes and you only use the Necklace of Durance, there is no dominance eyes or whatsoever coming from the side of Burmese Ghouls. They just believe into their burst damage. That's why they're aiming to the right person. They're aiming for Nu. They're aiming for Catawap, because without them, the Estes won't do much. I mean, like, the heal will be there, but for who?
True.
For who?
Platwu. Only Platwu.
Only Platwu, or maybe even Syndicat. But that's the case. I mean, like, there is no Catawap. Look how many times she is being targeted. Like, 5 times. And the burst, that is crazy. I mean, like, they believe into their burst. It's 5 kills into Catawap.
I actually pretty like how they jumped in and targeted one of the players, like maybe Catawap. Catawap. And also maybe to the side of Bruno. It's actually a quite nice selected target. And they always get it. That is why I like them, how they targeted someone and actually really committed and getting that person.
Ladies in more into the targeted things along with the discipline. Will that being improved into the third game? That is the biggest question right now. But before we jump into the third game, we will have a small break. So don't go anywhere, because we will be back here for UniPin Ladies Championship Mekong final day.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
Back. Hello and welcome back to UniPin Ladies Championships, and we're here in the Mekong Grand Finals. But firstly, we have to finish up the bronze match of the day. It's 1-1.
Yeah.
Who will win?
Who will win? That is the biggest question right now. So far, they're not changing sides. Burmese Ghouls. Before, previously, in the first two games, they were going for the first pick, while for the side of Team Cutie, the cutie, ZINO cutie here.
The cutie.
The cutie. they're going for the second pick. What will happen for this one? Are they going to be going for the same kind of strategy? Because this is still global ban and pick here. So they still need something new. So far, for the early game situation, Burmese Ghouls somehow in lead. While for the team fight, maybe the discipline or maybe the patience. I might say not discipline, but the patience that they'll have is just like higher rather from the side of Burmese Ghouls. So we will see. This is do or die for them because
Yes.
whoever wins got the wild card
Ooh.
for the UniPin Southeast Asia Championship. Who want to win? Who want to miss that?
No one.
I don't want to miss it as well. Can we join to be the wild card player? Shall we? Shall we?
Shall we?
Shall we? No. But we will just jump into the ban and pink face.
Okay, let's go in with Team Evo Cutie because they won the match. So the first pick is for them. Okay, not to mention that 10 heroes for both sides are actually banned out. So they need to take like little notes on which one because it will be an expensive banned out slot for them if they kind of ban out their own heroes that they just used.
I want to ask a question. Who is actually picking into the first pick here? Are they who picks that one? Is it Burmese Ghouls or Evo who actually decide that they will go for the first pick or second pick here? Producer or anyone here, if you guys able to answer that one, that would be a very good one here because I really want to know, is that part of the strategy? Because sometimes you want to pick a surprise pick here, so you want to be on the last pick. That's why Burmese Ghouls may be choosing over that one. But maybe Team Evo, if they are the one who choose to be the first pick here, it's going to be securing the most important hero or the most comfortable hero that they want for this ones.
I am the
Okay,
priestess of
but
primal
from
rising,
what I've
the
seen,
hunter of
okay,
all the
so
evil
maybe
We are just Dukun here. Wizard.
Okay, so maybe the team who won actually got the chance to be in the first pick.
Uh-huh.
So that's why Wonder Round. So Evil Cutie is being here in the first pick here. Okay, so far Burmese Ghouls and Team Evil Cutie. Okay, from the side of Team Evil Cutie, they actually banned out the heroes they actually respected from themselves. They've used that hero. They've known that power, how immense that hero is if they actually meet up with that. But on the side of Burmese Ghouls, actually, I can see it's a meta-centric ban. You can see that the Nolan is banned out because it's just too powerful.
It is.
A great power with a great mobility.
And handsomeness as well.
Yes, with that enhanced suit, it will just be a problem and a menace in that. Banning out from the Angela is actually a great way because we can see what happened in the game before. That supporting of a heart guard, it will just like be very, very much for the war.
I was about to mentioning Basya. I thought they were playing the mind games here because if the Basya being left out, definitely first pick over the Basya will be a very huge movement here. I mean, the mobilization coming from the Basya is huge, but coming from Matilda, it's pretty much the same here with the Circling Eagle along with the dash here. So, the Verum is picked.
Okay, this fellow James, you've mentioned this before, and this is what you want to see. Finally, the Matilda is out by Team Evil Cutie, and because the Angela ban and also a few support heroes have been already used, a great way to pick off is actually the Faramis. Another realm will actually like unlock a second life for you.
Who is actually using the SS before? Is it Team Evil?
SS before is yes,
Team Evil, right? So there is still a chance Faramis also Estes being picked here by Burmese Ghouls. We still don't know what is actually going to happen for this one. Without the Basya, I think it's one of the chances here, but the Lapu Lapu is actually helping them with that kind of strategy or maybe that kind of draft. So we still gonna see what is going to be the case here, because Burmesse, imagine with the Nether Realm along with the Blessing of the Goddess, it's gonna be nasty inside of the Light of Dawn. So yeah, taking a selfie before a match is very important as well because this is gonna be the proof we were doing the match. Well, a pick here from Team Evil. If they want to prevent the CC along with the team fight, they might go for a big AoE, Eve here, or maybe a Farsha, or maybe another thing, but no. Martis along with 1-1. Smart!
Okay, I really like this one. I mentioned of a highlight for friends who maybe not really read the newest update patch yet. 1-1 is actually being upgraded.
Yeah.
The passive, the faster the jump is actually increasing faster of the damage. So it's actually resetted to the default 1-1 before it was nerfed. So we all know that meta was just a menace in the game, and it would be a big of a problem if the attack speed was like before.
And it's actually very smart as well. If they are picking over the Varamis, it means it's gonna be like they will get
middle-centric fight.
Yeah, middle-centric fight. Imagine the weakness point is just being open with that flower being thrown, Crimson Flower. I mean, like, yeah, it's one of the way here for the 1-1. And also with the Martis, with the Ashura Aura Mortal Coil Decimation, it's gonna be a very good situation for Team Evil. That's why Burmese Ghoul, they might try to pick someone that is, it's either more CC, more heal, or more burst into the side of Team Evil, because they really need this 1-1 done as soon as possible. Because if it's not, this 1-1 will try to take everything. Crossbow of Tang. If this 1-1 flies out, it's over. It's gonna be hard, despite that Vermi still have the Nether Realm.
But timing is the key.
It is.
I would say timing is the key. For team,
it's always like that.
For time, no, this will be a more crucial way. Yeah, it's always like that, but this will be a more crucial one. Because like Team Evo Cutie, if that crossbow tank pops up before the Nether Realm, it would be a problem.
It is.
When the 1-1 just jumps back to the ground, I would say that Teresa would be a good pick here, but actually they banned that out from the side of Burmese Ghouls.
But the thing is, if crossbow of Tang, like biting the Burmesse another round to be popped, there is still Martes after that we will be dancing around. And we don't need the crossbow of time coming from the 1-1 actually. Whenever she pops the weakness, that is hurt as hell already. That is painful to see that one. But yeah, Akai, Tesla, long gone. CC kind of hero here that is being prioritized by Team Evil along with Burmese Ghoul. Are they going to be trying to ban out more for that? Or maybe they want to secure something with a long range. Yeah, they're still thinking about the Farsha along with Yves here because both of them are going to be very good to be going against Burmese Ghouls because they don't want to be inside of big CC.
Okay,
AoE.
From what I can see, Burmese Ghouls, the Faramis is actually a flex pick. It's either from the middle lane or for the roamer. But if they secure on as the roamer, from the side of Burmese Ghouls, it's actually a quite good pick if they want to burst down more with a Valentina. if
I think
because
they still
can you imagine another round popped up with a secure circling eagle dashing out that everybody can follow out? That would be just an immense pick.
But they go for Ravella.
Two supports.
I mean, like, that is great, you know. I don't really like the Burmese going for the roamer anymore since the last 2 nerf, I think.
Okay.
Like, after that, I feel like if it's going for a roamer, it's still going to be great, but it's not that perfect anymore. That's why they are trying to put it into different role here as the mid laner, which is going to be great with our burst and everything else. But with that pick over the Dyrod, that is going to be great here for the side of Team Evil somehow. I don't know.
Oh, it's actually a quite great matchup against the Lapu Lapu.
It is.
Because Lapu Lapu, we know that it's very tanky, it's very hard to get. Even in the early, it will be a problem. But they counteract that with the Dyrith.
Who is going to be the jungler?
Jungler, I think that it would be a marksman centric, or maybe Yushun Sin would be good because it's a double supporting going in, and not to mention Granger.
Granger actually good, but with the dashes and also the jumping in, I don't think it's gonna be a really good addition unless they want to go for a Ling here. They go for a Bane,
a tanky jungler.
but the damage will be very good. I mean, like, look at
a lot of heals here in the side of Burmese Ghouls. 3.
This is full damage Bane, right? If it's full damage Bane, whoever wants to go in will be pushed back by the Bane, and the follow up along with that is actually very good.
Oh, that's nasty if it's a full damage Bane. But
it's gonna be a very early game situation for going for the turrets, going for the counter initiation that is gonna be made by the side of Team Evil. But Team Evil really need to work on who is the main target for this. Because that is very hard. I mean, like, if you're going for the Veramis, the respawn time of the Veramis is very fast. But if you go for the Bane, I think the backup is still gonna be there. So who is gonna be easy target for them? Because they cannot go for the Lapu Lapu, only for the Bruno, right?
But if they dive in back to the Bruno, their only escape is the Matilda. But not to mention that it would be a very expensive trade if everybody just dives into the back. With 2 healing supporting that team, it would be an immense one though.
This Matilda needs to go along with the Martis. So the gold lane will be a solo gold lane. Not gonna be babysit here. I think, in my opinion, the 1-1 needs to play pretty safe. Well, for the Novaria, need to funnel the gold as soon as possible for the Clock of Destiny, Lightning Sunshine, along with the Divine Glaive, because they really need that. They really need that. But will they be able to hold the Dyrod against the Lapu Lapu in the leading phase? That's the question here.
Okay, other than that, this is quite a
interesting
heavy draft, I would say that.
Ooh.
And I really like how this game would play out in this bronze match. Last game for today for the bronze match here. Evocuity versus Burmese Ghouls. Will be the final point breaker, tiebreaker for them.
Yeah, this is gonna be the final game for Team Evocuity versus Burmese Ghoul for this bronze match on UniPin Ladies Championship 2023 Mekong final day. So we see that actually they're going for a very standard kind of a lineup here. Catawap going for the assistance here. So full damage Martes because they know they're gonna be needing that one. They really need to play early. Going against a Bane in the early game situation, that is gonna be pretty hard.
Yeah, but Plat Wu is playing it safe, playing in the turret. Just knowing that if she just walks out there, it will be definitely a great help from Ku. And not to mention that Cupcake tries to follow up from the back, but Plat Wu leaving that first skill, trying to get a nice hit onto the side of Bruno, but still playing calm. Not that much of initiation because Catawap just unlocked the destination.
They really want to get as much as they can here from the side of Burmese Ghoul, slowing down the tempo, slowing down the growth here from the side of Burmese Ghoul. Because to be honest, if Burmese Ghouls want to get a move here after reaching level 4, I think that is going to be a perfect movement. Since like with the Bane, with the Angela and everything else, that is enough to stop the movement from the side of Team Evo in the early game. But yeah, we are witnessing the movement from Cupcake. He's everywhere. She is everywhere inside of the map.
Okay, and we can see he's actually quite babysitted in the EXP lane because Cindy needs to win more. Even though the damage output of the early game for the Dyrith is quite big, it's still tanky from the side of Lapu Lapu to start it, but it's just like leaving out Astral Recall only hitting one person, only opening up the map to the side of the Ku. It's quite different though.
It is. Now the setup for the turtle. We see that actually 2 members being inside of that one, but the Catawap able to secure over the turtle, but not for so long because the first blood will be taken in the hand of Burmese Ghouls. They are redempting their movement here by taking Cindy, but is it worth it?
It would be a bit of a problem. I would actually say it's a great escape. The way that the Matilda supports in with a bit of a shield to the Martis, and she just was able to dash out from that.
Yeah.
Dash out from that situation was so, I would say that it's expensive for Burmese Ghouls for not getting that kill.
I mean, like, that's the advantage that you are having the Matilda, right? You are able to escape faster rather than the other thing. So you can go in, you can go back easily because you know that actually it's pretty hard to go against a very team fight combination from the Burmese Ghoul. We saw it in the previous game how they are very good with the early game condition here, and now we are not really seeing a lot. We are seeing more aggressive movement coming from the side of Team Evil because they really want to stop the growth coming from the side of this Bruno.
Because if they dragged along too long, leaving the Bruno and the Bane was going to be hard. Ooh, taken down, trying to be key with the circling eagle going to the side, trying to burst things out, but Cupcake has to leave only one bit of a bar of a HP, resetting all of that because Burmese Ghouls is quite powerful here.
Almost getting caught here, but look at that. Still able to be survived here with the Nether Realm that is being popped by K here. But they are not going for more here. They're just gonna be trying to get back and trying to push back the movement from Evil Cure. They don't have enough damage so far.
Yeah, but
maybe because of the heal, right? The heal that is coming out with the Matilda, along with the Ravella and the nose on the Nether Realm, is just pretty nasty. The counting of the damage is not really proper this time.
Yeah, it's quite much here that we could see that the turtle has started from the side of Evo. Okay, Astral Echo forming 4 people here with the one going to find him from the back with the Holy Baptism going in from the side of Nu, taking him down with a nice way, but Slark securing the turtle, hearing out again, but Kyung being in frontliner here, diving up to the back from Cupcake, and Catawap has a clean sweep to move to the back, but not to mention that the buff is being invaded here by Burmese Ghouls, and Catawap wouldn't even get that objective.
I would say right now Team Evo not playing as good as before. I don't know, like they are like lacking of something. They are real lacking of confidence when I know that they should actually have the chances to do it. They're not really confident to try to put one down from Burmese Ghoul. They're having a different kind of positioning when we know that actually it's not really good for them because Syndicate is not as tanky as they want it to be because this is a Dairat. This is a base damage kind of hero, not a tanky kind of hero.
And even if opening the ultimate, giving up that much of a damage, it's just instantly healed by K and
Yeah.
Ghoul. So, okay.
They really need to work together.
Yeah, maybe from Evo Cutie, they have that much damage to take down what Burmese Ghouls have, but they have the heal to prolong that team fight.
The timing needs to be perfect, and so far Team Evil Cutie doesn't have that one. But now they're trying to initiate to the bottom lane. The damage coming from Nu is actually pretty huge here. Coming to the 6 minutes inside of the line of the Uncatawap. Not playing as aggressive as before, not even getting any assists or even kill, because so far Burmese Ghouls are the only one who are able to secure 4 kills here with 3,000 gold lead in the hand of Burmese Ghoul and 1 turret as well.
Okay. Other than that, second turtle is going to pop up in a few seconds, but they are still trying to find a way taking down the bottom lane because I think they've switched between the gold and the EXP lane and trying to find a way, trying to find a bit of a moment here, creating by Catawap didn't really much initiate it, and committing to the side of Evil Cutie. Okay, they've committed this now. Okay, trying to pull in with Shadow Stampede, pulling 2 people going in. But with the Worldy not giving too much of a bit of a damage here. But Nu, okay, needs to go back in because she's too front in the war.
But in the mid lane, we'll see that actually Hyang and also Slark able to secure a turret along with the turtle. They are taking a very good objective gameplay here. They are leading more than 3,000 so far, and we can see from the growth of the items. We saw that actually the Bruno going for the that's why he doesn't have enough damage. He's going for the Husk, wow, instead of going for the Berserker's Fury as the first item here. That's why the damage is not there yet. But for this 1-1 Corset Sight along with the Demon Hunter Sword, that is a very good item. Maybe going for the Golden Staff will be much more good for the side of Team Evil. While for the Martyrs, going full defense here. That's why there's no RX, there's nothing to help him with the damage.
Okay, from what I can see, that maybe securing the Berserker's Fury would be very expensive because not to mention it's just been upped in the shop. And let's not forget that maybe securing the Ha'a's Claws was a bit of a good move because he needs that lifesteal. So bit of a damage, it's okay.
But he has the Burmesse along with the but look at that one, crossbow tank not in the really good condition here. But look at that one, going more for Ku, able to secure the kill, but will he able to survive for this one? Slark, okay, aiming for this one, and there you go. Directly point up to expensive item here. Lightning Transient Love with the Blade of Despair.
Too far away to the side of the Burmese Ghouls maps and area. It's just too expensive, I would say.
And only getting a kill for a support. And but the case is that is the first kill that Team Evil can get.
Yes, so they take what they can have, I guess.
They really want the growth. But the thing is, when you really want for it, you're eager for it. Sometimes there is
you're
something that you need to pay for that.
You're kind of giving out a bit too much, I guess. It wasn't considered as a great trade-off.
It's
if I must
not
say.
even great.
Yeah, it's not.
You're sacrificing yourself when you are the one who actually going to be able to put a lot of damage to the opponent's side. That is a waste, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I would say that it would be great if they buy more time, but at the same time, Burmese Ghouls have taken like a lot of the lead, gold lead, damage lead. Even though that Team Evil Cutie has been trying pretty hard to zone out here from the side of Burmese Ghouls are actually pretty good.
They've used a lot of resources. That's why they really want. They are eager for taking the chances for that. But yeah, resetting over the Lord here. 10 minutes inside of the game, and Team Evil Q still behind of 4,000, 5,000 gold even to the items gap here with the XP gap as well. Catawap here going back a little bit, but look at that one. Lapu Lapu going in. Justice Blade here, but the Circling Eagle trying to pop out something, but the Nether Realm tried to save them. And Syndicate unable to hold up all of the damage that is given by Burmese Ghouls 3-4-1.
3 people taken down, even 4 right now. This leaves Team Evil Cutie in a nick though, but because of that, Burmese Ghouls can secure the Lord for a good play. I like how Liang tried to go in with the bravest fighter, flicker out and getting 2 people, but leaving Syndicate a bit of a health, and it's just burst down by Slark.
Yeah, I mean, sacrificing herself to actually getting that huge momentum is just very good. Like three persons down coming from the side of Team Evil, along with the Lord on their hand, the marching, the complete aggression going against Team Evil. Now they really need to work off 3 lane. Bottom is being constructed with the Lapu here. Well, for the top lane, it will be handled by some of the players coming from the side of Team Burmese Ghouls. So from Team Evil here, they really need to try to handle all of the pressure, all of the movement on the high ground situation. But with only having, I think it's only Martis, right, who is going to be able to actually clear up very fast. I don't think like Novaria works that way, despite that the burst damage is pretty huge. But I think from the side of Team Evo, they really need to go for... It's very hard because the Dyrad along with the Novaria really need to be giving so much damage to the side of Team Burmese Ghouls, but the Burmese Ghouls position so far is just like a lot of back and forth, and also with the Nether Realm along with the heal coming from the Ravella, it's very hard to count the damage to them.
I would say that it would be very tricky right now because the damage given out was only from Dyrith and also the Martis.
Yeah.
But knowing that the Martis is building up as a tank, and the Martis itself, it's not that much of a tanky hero, that leaves only the Dyrith with the damage and also the Novaria. But
the growth from the Dyrad is not enough to have the damage to be given to the side of Team Burmese Ghouls, so it's pretty much hard situation. They really need to burst up in the perfect time. I mean, the Novaria along with the Dyrad. Imagine if they are able to put a really good timing to put the skills together, like 2 bursts at the same time, with the Astral, with the Dyrad jumping in with the ultimate. It will be perfect to burst on everyone.
I actually seen that moment once in the game, but only once, and that wasn't enough because from the side of Burmese Ghouls actually have 2 supporting heroes
That's
healing that up, and because of that, jumping in without any insurance going to the back line again after jumping in, it would leave the Dyrith being so open in the front line, and it's just like been taken down like that.
That's why picking over the Dyrith is pretty much gambling, because if you're able to winning over the laning phase, it's going to be very good. But then the thing is,
you're going against Lapu Lapu.
that's the case. You know, the Lapu Lapu with the heal, I mean like the lifesteal is pretty good, right? And also with the CC. That's the purpose you're picking over the Lapu. With the Justice Blade, Rivals Fighter, boom, shakalaka, boom, boom, boom.
And just giving out like that, it would be
The setup, I must say that the setup coming from the Burmese Ghouls is better this time.
Yeah, the way they played it out, the way they don't really rush into the heal or maybe the Nether Realm, it's quite immense how they pulled into the great timing there. But hey, let's just go into the game and see more of the action for the 3rd game. Point breaker for Team Evo Cutie versus Burmese Ghouls.
And also I want to mention a little bit about the Martis. Usually when we pick over the Martis, the purpose is just like you want to invade their jungle, but it's not really happening this time. It's not really happening in this game because you're going against a Bane, the one who can keep up with that movement from the Martis itself. That's why I think like Team Evo having quite a hard time with the surprise pick coming from the Burmese Ghoul. But here you go, Burmese Ghouls will be trying to go for the high ground, but thank God, Team Evo able to secure and also clear up the Lord pretty fast here.
Okay, a great defense from the side of Evil Cutie, but they cannot just have that great defense. If Burmese Ghouls actually secured a way to just barge into that third tire and for Team Evil Cutie, it's just done.
It is, it is. Now the Novaria finishing off the second item, going for the third one. Divine Glaive, if I can put the pad on it. And also the Direct going for another damage item. That's what we need, another damage. Because you cannot really relying on this 1-1, only 1-1. Because if you only relying on that one, that will be very hard. They really need someone else to do it. Matilda going for defense, that is great. While Antikyras is already being done here by the side of Team Evil Cutie, while for the side of Burmese Ghouls, they're still aiming for more, but Bruno already having tons of damage. Who will be able to stop this Bruno? Because if they are able to targeting Bruno, Burmese Ghouls might lose the chance to win the war.
Okay, but it'll be quite a bit of an information actually. Slark opened up the retribution for taking the blue buff for Team Evil Cutie, leaving that information that if the Lord supposedly popping up in like 15 seconds, if they committed into that one, it would be a 50-50 contest going in, but a bit of a late game here.
If we talk a little bit about the late game situation, somehow, if Team Evil able to work on their timing over the skills, the Novaria will be a nasty thing coming from the side of Team Evil Cutie. So Burmese Ghouls need to be get ready for that.
Okay, leaving that, they don't. Team Evil Cutie doesn't even bother to try to contest onto that Lord, because if they lose that war, it's just a clean slate. It's just a clean slate. They just have to defense that route in.
Because they can.
Yeah. Now, back to what I've mentioned before. If they're that great in defense, but if Burmese Ghouls can just like barge in that third tire here, it would be just that.
We're just gonna be waiting for the timing of Hling. If she is able to use the flicker, Bravest Fighter, or maybe the Justice Blade to the side of Team Evil, that will be a perfect opening.
What happened before in that war before this one would be a very clean one if Burmese Ghouls can secure that one. Astral Eco opening up. Two people in the vision right here, barging in with the Lord, trying to find a way, and it hasn't taken down, not to mention that they're trying to pull it in from the middle lane too, and also the bottom lane. EXP and EXP, but leaving only Platwood, clearing up the Lord for free here.
The damage is not there yet. They really need something. Need some open up, but the damage coming from K is actually pretty huge here to the side of Team Evil. They really need a magical defense, much more than that. But we can see that actually all of the base turret already been taken down here. Looking for a perfect opening here to try to jump out to the side of Team Evil Q. Will they try to go for that? There is no minion wave left here.
Okay, it's just waiting and waiting, but Burmese Ghouls have to be very, very careful on this one. If they try to like force it in, and if they try to overcommit this one, and Team Evil was able to like focus in on that, it will turn the tides pretty quickly. Even though Burmese Ghouls have all 9 turrets still standing.
But they're able to defend that one. They are able to defend that one. And it's still... Yeah, I mean like... we don't see any opening up coming from the Burmese Ghoul as well. They don't want to gamble on that one because they know if they are losing up in that momentum in this 16 minutes game, it's not going to be good. Because at least 3 turrets will be taken in the hand of Team Evil. Because in this time, it's full item already, right? Almost full item. Almost full item. So I think the growth slowly reaching into that point, despite that it's 14,000 net worth differences, it still have the chance. Right now, Mobile Legends is like that. You have that one chances, you can turn back the table just easily. But it's 15 seconds into the third Lord.
But it would be very hard to contest this on if it's dragged to the late game. With everyone being in full item, okay, 1 or 2 people from Evil Cutie not yet, it would be a very hard miss if they swing the wrong way, if I must say. But Burmese Ghouls has started that Lord on the 17-minute mark. They don't even want to waste time
Martis
to wait up for that. But Slark has secured the cleanest way for that Lord. And leaving Team Evil Cutie didn't even have the chance to charge in front.
Yeah, they don't really go for that one. I thought the Martis would try to jump in with the Mortal Coil and doing the retribution, but they don't go for it. They just want to defense it, and it's pretty hard without the base turrets. What will happen for this one if they don't have a proper setup? We know that actually right now they don't have immortality. That is the biggest problem that Team Evo have right now. There's no other defenses that they will own. Well, for the side of Team Burmese, there are several immortality, which is going to be very great for them.
Okay, going in from the Lord from the middle lane. Another realm trying to pop in again with Cattle Whapping in front line going in. But Sue is being the one here charging in front. That Cupcake has to do a flicker defensive on the way here again with the fighter, Bravest Fighter going in with the crossbow tank taking down everything. But Liang is the one focusing on this game and securing the third place for Burmese Ghoul.
This is a game for Burmese Ghoul. They are securing the wild card here for the UniPin Southeast Asia Championship 2023 that will be going on November later on, which is crazy right here. They are trying it really well, and they are trying to be disciplined. I must say, they don't want to make a mistake. That's why they try to drag the game quite long until they got the third Lord. When they do that, there's nothing that Team Evo Cute can do regarding that. They don't have any defense left. They don't have even the base turret. They just want to contest that one. But I must say that Burmese Evo Cute did their best for this one. So yeah, don't worry, you guys still did your best. Good game, well played. We will see you on the next tournament maybe.
Yes, and after all that team fight, you guys put up a great fight also. So props to them. Everybody support your ladies players, of course, here.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
And for the securing win for the Burmese Ghouls, let's see how they played out this well in the third game. And we can see for the most valuable player, the MVP of the game is actually from the side of Burmese Ghouls for K, highlighting how she was able to pop in and support the Netherrealm right on time and not activating it that quickly throughout the war. And I would say that it's a great, nice support here. Like this moment, even though that Ku was taken down, but it was a prolonged game before that. And zoning out, leaving Platwu, only herself jumping into back to the Burmese Ghouls of the area here. And I really like how Liang opened up the Bravest Fighter, going on and stunning into two people here. Even though with the Petrify has opened from Cindy Cat and opening up the ultimate, bursting down Burmese Ghouls, a great save of the Netherrealm from K has saved the day.
Yeah, that's why K is a very good, most valuable player, but a big shout out here for that Lapu Lapu playing, doing a really great job. A lot of zoning out happened. They tried to push back the player coming from Team Evo Q. That's why the players is just getting harder to go to jump to the backline of Burmese Ghouls. Burmese Ghouls just do the fight that they want. And with that, we saw that actually Slark playing up with a really good condition. The purpose, again, if we are talking about the drafting here, they're not really working with the draft that they want. Martis that's supposed to play aggressively along with that Dyrod is not working. 0-4-0. Syndicate having hard time to even get close to the player of Burmese Ghouls because of the burst damage. There's no defense against the magical. You can see it. Like no one ever... Only Cupcake going for that magical defense. Aside of that one, no one actually going for it. Can we see the damage given by Varamis, please? If we can see that, we want to see the damage output, because I bet it's thousands. It's plenty, but there is no magical defense coming from the side of Team Evo. Only from the Matilda progressing over that. But only Matilda, yeah, I just realized it.
But the problem here is if Matilda from Cupcake, actually the way she plays always stayed into the back line because it's an insurance for Team Evo QD, so they can just jump into the back with the ability though. And that's why she wasn't able to be in the front line tanking all that magic damage given out by K. And we can also see that it's 37% from the whole team.
Nasty. Look, the other not even reaching 20. Not even Bruno. We thought Bruno will be dealing ton of damage. But no, it's coming only from K, and there's no one actually defending their magical attack here coming from Burmese Ghouls. That's why it's very hard for Team Evo Q to actually hold up with all of the damage coming from Burmese Ghouls. Yes, so there you go. That is the third game coming from the side of Burmese Ghouls against Evo Q, and bronze match has dusted and done.
Third place for Burmese Ghouls, and we will see you in the wildcard qualifier later in November.
Ooh. But what will happen for the grand final here? Because we will have two teams that is competing for this one. Who will be the champion of this UniPin Ladies Championship Mekong final day? Are you guys curious about that one? But before we're jumping to the grand final, we will take a short break. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back for the grand final of UniPin Ladies Championship Mekong final day. See ya!
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Feel your life out with UniPin. Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Gain access to a better, faster and more secure top-up experience. With unlimited access to every entertainment you need. Fill your life out with UniPin.
New skin ready.
Upgrade your gaming experience with UniPin. Explore more than thousands of games. Unlock millions of songs on iTunes and Spotify premium features. Ga-
Yay! Welcome back again to the UniPin Ladies Championship. This is going to be the grand final of Mekong Day.
Wow.
We are back here for the grand final, obviously.
I was just like, want to leave that a bit of a dead air there.
Then. You're supposed to put the back sound of yeah, like that. You're supposed to do that.
I don't want to doom 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 doom.
Then what?
Dum 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 dum.
Ding 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 ding, and then dong 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 dong.
Yeah, bang.
Bam bam. But yeah, we're back for the grand final here with me, Village and also V, and we already witnessed the bronze match. It was 3-game, and this one is gonna be best of 5 series.
Who will
Best of
they
five.
unlock all 5 games to know who will be the winner of Grand Finals Mekong today?
Usually that happens
Because it's the Grand Finals.
because that is the curse coming from Faye.
Will there be a new hashtag? No, I'm just joking.
No. But yeah, we really want to see and look forward into an intense game inside of the Light of Dawn, obviously, because we know about all of them who already play inside of the UniPin Ladies Championship, already prepare a lot of things
Yes.
inside of the strategy along with the game plan itself. But yeah, for you guys who just come into this stream, don't forget that this is UniPin Ladies Championship. Whoever on this grand final already invited into the UniPin Ladies Southeast Asia Championship later on that will be held in November. But the one who win the bronze match, which is Burmese Ghouls, will be going for the wild card for that one.
So will they even qualify yet against a few other wildcards from other regions to be able to step in to the UniPin Ladies Series in Southeast Asia region? So it's actually already big. It'll be bigger in November.
Cool. That will be very interesting. So for you guys who wants to follow the updates for this one, don't forget to follow the Instagram or the other social media, Facebook and everything else of UniPin Ladies. And you can also try to check out on the UniPin websites. The UniPin websites have tons of there is tons of things that you can top up inside of the UniPin, so go check it out. Don't forget that we are streamed on 3 platforms.
Yes, we are streaming live from Facebook, TikTok, and also YouTube. So if you don't catch us in one of these streams, big miss, guys,
Yeah.
because there are 3 platforms streaming. So go ahead and watch, and let's not forget to share it to everybody who you've known, your families, your extended families, your neighbors, your
Ex.
nemesis, maybe
Nemesis?
nemesis.
Your ex, your side affair,
Your doctor, your dentist,
everyone.
what else? Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody should
Everybody.
watch
Your neighbor.
because, yeah,
The neighbor that you love. your crush,
Your neighbors,
your neighbors, your friends of friends, everyone. Invite them all.
Everybody.
Strangers
should watch.
even. Strangers.
Yeah, just walk up onto the street. Hey guys,
Watch this! But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to watch it on the official streams because maybe they will be sharing giveaways in the comment section. We never know. We never know. We never know. I'm just gonna whisper it to you guys.
I want to know.
You don't want to know?
I want to know because I want the diamonds that you can top up there in UniPin. Okay, and it's also available in like a few languages, so you guys don't just need to be afraid. Will I be blind?
No, you are not.
And it is good because all the currencies are accepted there. Still getting your good deals in all the currencies that you can use. So let's just go into the UniPin website.
Yeah. So thank you, UniPin, for presenting this tournament. Not only for UniPin Ladies Championship for the Mekong, we also have Indonesian,
Yes.
Philippines, Malaysian, Singapore. We have everything here. Hopefully, it will get wider and wider. Maybe Indian, Japan, Korean, or the other places. We never know because UniPin always grows, right? And
Yes.
UniPin Ladies also grows with that. Ding! And we also need to grow for the work here. But yeah, going for the grand final, it's gonna be Impunity Starlets versus Team ZINO. ZINO. I think
ZINO.
here.
Okay, we can see our beautiful players with their coaches, of course, trying to figure out the greatest strategy on what to use, on maybe what to hear the counteract, because let's not forget that this will be a global brand.
Woo!
Once you've used it, you cannot use it again.
Haha. So Koiko Heart Moonfang. Okay, I've seen Moonfang before. Sa Kokuteka. Oh, I remember Kokuteka here. Kokuteka Moonfang. I know the name here. The other from Impunity Starlets. I think like they are changing the players since the last time I saw them. But from ZINO LILIES, that's why they are in the grand finals. I had some of their players, especially Moonfang and Kokuteka. Kokuteka is a very good XP laner, if I'm not mistaken. I remember the name because how she plays back then. So I really want to see what is the upgrade or maybe the things that she works on after all of this time here. Irito, Edith directly being banned by the side of ZINO LILIES, but Impunity Starlets here.
Okay, from the side here, Nolan is still being one of the temple bans because, yeah, we all know new hero, new power. And it's not just new power, it's a new power up.
Yep.
Okay, other than that, maybe we could go in with the meta ban. Maybe a few supports that will be taken out here. Like the Angela maybe, or maybe the Estes like we've seen in the game before. That is quite powerful, and not to mention that maybe banning out Novaria is a good thing because leaving out a great space of AoE is quite of a, and I quote, map hack.
Map hack. It is actually. Yeah. You know, back then it was Zelina, and now it's Novaria. It's like upgraded version of Selena.
Ooh.
Upgraded version without the stun.
Yeah, but actually, with a complimentary slowed by Novaria, banning it out in the first phase, from the way I see it, this actually can be a good thing because if at the first batch you went all out with all the great heroes with the meta right now, at the if it unlocks until like the fourth game
and fifth game, yeah,
you would be out of great heroes. So they need to plan this out strategically very well.
It is, and I bet the coaches prepare tons of things here. I mean, like it's Impunity Starlets. We know how was their journey back then, and ZINO LILIES, I think with those veteran players, I think like they are preparing something big here. Remember, all 5 games with the global ban, I think it's gonna be huge here. We know that Matilda is open. Basha, one of the hero that is already being banned here, still open so far. So I bet they are gonna be aiming for that one, and Matilda as the first pick from ZINO LILIES.
Okay, securing the Matilda is actually pretty well because not to mention that it's a prio pick in this meta. It would be a big help from the side of ZINO LILIES if they have like great
Combination.
Yeah, a great combination, and after that, a huge damage given out with a little to no mobility.
Yeah.
So it would be a great combination. But then again, seeing what happened in the game before this, it would be a great disadvantage if all of the tankiness of all the defense items is only held by the Matilda. And if the Matilda only stands in the back line, they wouldn't even stand a chance tanking all the damages giving out from the enemy side.
I mean, like, if it's Matilda, you need also a proper follow-up kind of hero, because you already have the setup here with the dashing along with the circling eagle. If you don't have the initiator or maybe the finisher, it's gonna be over. Like Ling, if they want to go for the Acid, but if it's not, they can go over the Martis, because it's gonna be a very great combination. But remember, if you're having the Matilda along with the Martis, you need to play aggressively. But the thing is, you're going against a Basha Angela, the nastiest tanky kind of situation here with the pick that they're picking. I was thinking about carry, to be honest, but they are picking over the 1-1, which is, I may say, pretty much harder for them. I know that it's easier to open up the weakness point, but with that, it means that you need to rush over the Demon Hunter's Word along with that Wind Talker, maybe to have the damage, Malvic Roar, to have the penetration directly towards the Bastia.
Okay, well, so far from what I see from Impunity, Starlets only securing the Angela, so the crossbow attack wouldn't be that much of a hindrance in this game, okay? Unless there will be a surprise Faramis here in this game. Well, so far I can see it's quite a great, immense AoE being controlled by ZINO LILIES. But from Impunity Starlets, I think it would be a good way to put in a huge damage like that.
I like the pick already coming from beside Impunity Starlets. I mean, like, they can play super aggressive with the Paquito on their hand, especially if you're going against a 1-1. Yes, the 1-1 have the Needle of Flower to actually help the CC that is given by the side of Impunity Starlets, but it's on 10 seconds until 15 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, for the cooldown. And with all of the CC, with the Buckshot Shield Unity, with also Paquito, Heavy Left Punch, and also the movement, the knockout, I think like it's gonna be very hard for 1-1 to play safely here. The dive combination is just crazy from the side of Impunity Starlets. They need to put up for the front liner, and they need to put it on the jungle. And that's the question, who is it gonna be? Because they're really lacking of damage, to be honest.
Okay, well, for ZINO LILIES, it would be a great problem here. Okay, they have the power to jump into the front line for Impunities from ZINO LILIES. They
With the
need,
Yuzhong, yeah.
They need something tanky for the front line.
But who is the target? So far, there is no target proper
Yes.
for the Yuzhong. It's only Angela, but the Angela, you know, with the hard cut and everything,
She can just jump right into any of their friends.
That's the thing. That's the thing. So maybe with the marksman and also the other thing later on will be the main target. But Rudy, actually a very great ban here coming from ZINO LILIES.
Okay, from what I can see, it's actually quite good how they played out. It's not just like pick this, pick that, because they are waiting on what will happen and what will be picked by the enemy to counteract that, or maybe deny that pick. But so far that we don't really see each signature heroes yet, because it's the first game here, so we just need to wait for that first.
So
So banning over the Lilia along with the Barats. Well, for ZINO LILIES, one last ban here. They might be going for banning over the Mage here, because that might be the case. But if it's not, they might try to ban over the Marksman, since like it's 1-1. You don't want to face it with a long range kind of hero here. They can try to ban it over the Bruno, which is going to be a very good pick here for Impunity Starlets. But if it's not, they can try to choose over the Irrital, since Irrital will be having a huge damage that can be given by ZINO LILIES.
Okay, but so far, Irrital up against the 1-1. It will be a bit swing of a miss because of the range that is controlled. But for the early, I would say it will be a bigger damage on the side of Irrital. But we can also see that a lot of marksmen are actually banned out and leaving carry for Moshi right here for Impunity Starless.
I prefer Moskov, to be honest.
Because of the stun and the range.
Yeah, I prefer Moskov. Why? First, of the sun, because of the sun. Second, it's pretty much the same concept, right, with the carry. But carry is much more into the true damage. So yeah, it's much more upper hand. But in this case, you are going against a 1-1. If this 1-1 able to actually shut you down, it's not going to be very easy for this carry. Wind of Nature will be a must here for this carry. And they're still going for that one. Maybe they are like denying the condition where ZINO is going for a very heavy, tanky jungle from the side of ZINO.
At least we can see from the side of Impunity Starlets,
Oh.
they are ready for that true damage output. And here, ooh, not that much of a tanky that we would
No.
think that. And they've
I
just
do
secured
what I
on the
want
side
to
of
do.
Direth and a shadow pick from the side of Lunox.
I know the purpose of picking over the Lunox is actually to melt down the hero from Impunity. But the thing about Lunox now is when you are unable to actually have a proper farm, you are over. You are unable to play aggressive early condition, it's over for you. That's why I think like picking over the Farsha is so much better. You have a power in the high ground situation with a Pharaoh Air Strike, along with Energy Impact and also Curse of Coral. While for the side of the direct pick, I'm really questioning this one. If they are able to play aggressively, it's going to be very great. I mean, like bursting down the Basha. But the thing is, if they're really picking over this Minotaur, I don't know what is actually going to happen for this one. But they really need a mage for this. They're not going to be picking the Angela on the mid, right? If they're going for that, gold funneling directly going for this carry. This is an Angela mid lane.
Yeah, I would say that it's an Angela mid lane though here.
It is. It means that they really gold funneling into the carry. If this carry unable to actually put up with the condition and everything, it's gonna be over because the damage only coming from carry. Only coming from carry. Paquito have damage, yeah, I do know that.
But not as much as carry.
Not as much as the marksman coming from the opposite side.
Yeah.
So that is the chance coming from the side of Team ZINO to aim for the carry in the early situation.
Yes.
Especially in the early game, Minotaur is not that tanky, not that strong.
Yes, but I would say that it's a great CC if they got that moment. If they get that moment and the carry just burst out like everything with the Spady light wheel and also the spinning light wheel, it would be a very problem. You can slow down and you can give that much of a damage onto the side of the enemy. But I would say from ZINO, picking the Farsha would be good for reaching into the back line, but at
That's
the same
the
time,
case.
I would say that the Farsha is also a strategy of a deny pick, so that ZINO wouldn't get that much on the Yuzhong.
But we will just witness it inside of the game here. This is going to be the first game of the grand final. The grand final, the best of 5 of UniPin Ladies Championship Mekong final day. Best of... You sure about that one? You sure about that one? Because we'll just jump into the game right now for the first game.
Best of 3.
Is it best
or
of
it's not?
3 or best of 5? Because I was informed that it will be a best of 5.
Well, we will see and let the viewers guess on
Okay.
this which one of ZINO Lilies versus Impunity Starlets for the grand finals of the Mekong UniPin Ladies
Woo!
Championship.
Ho ho ho! So yeah, I was thinking about the situation here. You were mentioning about Farsha. Farsha is a very good pick. Why? It's a very big AoE going against a carry. We know that the range of carry is very short, and it's the case that they might be going for the orange
Yue.
buff here. Yue almost getting picked here. One more moment, but able to use the flicker, but not for so long. Hannah able to secure the first blood here and going for more. Yuma still using the dragon tail here and also those passive, able to secure the revenge.
1-for-1 trade, and wow. Okay, this is very aggressive compared to the bronze match before in the early, because they know that ZINO Lilies can actually handle up this with the Direth and also the Yuzhong combination, forcing in and even going in until the red buff. It's a very, very long jump.
It is.
And a very brave move from the side of ZINO LILIES, knowing that they can win this team fight.
They really want to play that aggressive because they know that they need to stop the growth from Impunity Starlets. They really need to invade those jungles to slow down the movement, the tempo of the Impunity Starlet itself. That's why the rotation that is being made here by Kaio, by Kaukuteka is just very impressive. And we know that in the mid lane, Yuenmura almost getting caught again with the Kaukuteka is a very aggressive player. I knew it because she always zone out everyone from the opponent so far.
Okay, we can see that, okay, even though it's very aggressive with the penalty zone and also going in with the Black Dragon form, diving in and fully committing with a great combination with the Feather Airstrike from the Fascia is actually quite helping very much.
If they are doing this over and over, they will pile up gold here from the ZINO LILIES. So far, they're leading by 1,000 and it's not 3 minutes yet. And look at that one. Another dive in happened right here. Trying to pick up over the Kaio. Kaio being picked up. Sa almost get caught here. Still going to go back a little bit to the low wave from the Angela. Able to secure a fine kill here. But Zuemura will be the power here from Moonfang that is using crossbow of time to able to secure the kill. Yue almost get caught here but using the flicker to get away. But Hana will not go for that here. Still able to go back using the flicker and save himself.
2 people, but Yuemura is taken down. It would be a very expensive kill for the side of ZINO LILIES, knowing that the jungler is missing out a bit of a jungling time, missing out a lot of things. But Zana here going in with Circling Eagle, and Hyde has secured that kill quite cleanly.
This is not what I'm thinking about the Dyrot. I thought the Dyrot would be quite passive, but look at this one. Actually, it works well for ZINO LILIES. What I'm scared of, the passive movement, it's not really happening. They are playing it really great with the lead that they have right now. They own and leading by almost 1,000 gold lead here by ZINO LILIES and securing a turret in the bottom lane along with the gold shield turrets. It means that they are getting extra 300 gold from the shield itself. And it's a good start for ZINO LILIES to have more map control over Impunity Starlets, despite Impunity still have that tankiness based on the draft that they have. They just need the momentum for Zana. Well, Zana, so far, already being picked off once.
Okay, being picked off once would be a great head start for ZINO LILIES, but let's not forget, I can see that the gold and the EXP lane has shifted from ZINO LILIES. You can see here Yu Zhong is securing the bottom lane, trying to find out a great area, opening up a lot of information for the side of ZINO LILIES, with the Feather Airstrike popping up to zone out the Paquito. And they try to mirror in what happens in the Impunity Starlets, backing up Moonfang and turning it down, trying to gank it out, but still didn't really find that great momentum onto that start.
4-3 in the first 5 minutes, and the turtle already being secured by the side of ZINO LILIES. Kaukuteka with the Black Dragon form, actually it's gonna be easier for them to actually follow up the movement, but in the top lane, crossbow of time, big pop gain here. Yue still trying to go back, but the Curse of Ghoul along with Energy Impact actually bursting down a player from Impunity Starlets, and they are not only going aggressive in the top lane, but also in the mid lane. We are seeing Hana almost getting caught up, but the damage with the low wave along with the puppet string able to secure the kill for Impunity Starlets.
I would say that was a very bold move by ZINO LILIES. A very bold move for Hyde, especially. Like, I know that maybe she wants to go in and aim for the Angel, but let's not forget that Yuemura right here now in the front line, with curling down by the killing spree, with Moonfang being in the front line, taking on a lot of damage, and Hana saving the day with a nick of a time so that Zana wouldn't be taken off with the hard guard pretty well.
I just realized how this love wave is crazy with the heal. Actually, it's not what I thought I would see inside of the Land of Dawn. The growth coming, the update on this Angela, that is nasty to be honest. But look at that one, Energy Impact was a pro trying to get over something, but the purple buff still able to be secured here in the hand of Team Impunity Starlets here.
Okay.
9-4 into the 6 minutes, and the item so far.
From the item so far, I can see that the Dyreth has secured the
I have to seize?
they have to seize, knowing that it will give a lot of damage output in the early game. But let's not forget, the Retribution was given out early to secure the blue buff of the Impunity Starlets, leaving that if starting the turtle that they will have in a great timing to reset it down. And yeah, it's a 3-1.
And if they're going for full damage, it means that they really want to play aggressively. And they are not stopping since the first minute even, not even 1 minute, and they are jumping into the, invading the personal space of Impunity Starlets. And now, the growth that they are having, it's just crazy. And Moonfang have been having a really great time with the 3 kills and 1 assist right now. And Five right now will be going for Yue, and it's another pick off happens.
Okay, zoning out quite pretty well from the side of ZINO LILIES up until the middle, but Moonfang leaving only herself right here in the front, the bottom lane with the crossbow of Tang opening up, but Moshi with a big of the way of going back, but it's just a jab for a shutdown in the bottom lane because let's not forget all of the ZINO LILIES members were up top, and now following up again, trying to boost into Hannah, circling Eagle, following up again with the Kaoke Futa, going in with the Black Dragon form, diving in with Uemura and Yue trying to help in, but committing into the front with the minion rage, getting in into like 4 people right now, taken down one of Heights, being this targeted here with a really secure trade.
And they are still aiming for more energy impact into the mid lane here, aiming for Zana. I think like the rest of the player of ZINO LILIES is just having a really good commitment. After they saw that actually Moonfang being picked up in the bottom lane, they were just, okay, we can go for it. We still can dive in. We still can try to punish it back, and they are getting 2 kills over that one. It's still a very good trade, despite that it's a shutdown happens, but another shutdown from Hannah has been taken. So the gold swing is pretty much the same.
Okay, what a bold move with the flicker going in again with the feather airstrike, popping in, going in also with the circling eagle, popping up to Uemura. But from Impunity Starlets, they need to hold back and move back again.
Golden Staff has been done by Zana for having more true damage along with attack speed here to improve the true damage movement right there from the side of Impunity Starlets. But again, the gold funneling is not really happening. Zana has been taken down twice, and now Moonfang along with Hyde will be able to secure the Lord kill along maybe the war, because look at that one. Uemura has been taken down with the crossbow of Tang that is being flying up in 1-1, taking 2 kills in the top lane.
Too powerful right here with the crossbow of Tang, was able to take down 2 people and even give that much damage onto 3 people from the side of Impunity Starlets. And this is the moment where they can need to push and secure this objective. And we can also see that from ZINO LILIES, they really don't want to give a breather for Impunity Starlets. They just want to push in and go back like in the middle lane, with the Paquito needs to move back, regaining the health, because the way that ZINO LILIES plays out is just really smooth.
Yeah.
From the middle and they move to the bottom, it's just pretty smooth.
If I can be honest, they're just winning over the drop here. That's why they are taking a lot of advantage, just like Moshi that is being picked off in the bottom lane. They were planning to have the Paquito to stop the Farsha with the jab and also have the left punch, but it's not really happening since the rest of the players from ZINO LILIES have their own priority, like Kwakuteka to zone out the players from Impunity Starlets, and along with Dyrok with bursting the players of Impunity as well.
Okay, going in again with the from top lane, the Lord is just free like that. Wasn't enough to take down the top base turret, but the minion roar rage and going in again with 4 people. Feather airstrike popping in again by Uemura is being in the front line, taking in with Kaoke Kuta with the Black Dragon form, diving into the back, trying to go in with Moshi, but with a nice save, trying to move out and maneuver her way onto the back line. Let's not forget the last base turret is just popped up like that with a pressing play for Zana going in, but a nice Moshi trying to pull in with taking down the Matilda, but bursting down again from ZINO LILIES. Feather airstrike going in, trying to force 3 people and zone out away because their last chance to pull in again. This is very impressive. This is very oppressive.
They are not supposed to take that for too long. Yeah, it's better to get back, because if they are forcing that one out, they don't have resources. That first second, their HP is below 70%, so it's not a good chance for them to go for that war. So yeah, it's 11 minutes 17-7 here with the 10,000 gold lead, and we can see from the 1-1 almost full item here with that Sea Halberd as well. You go for what? Minotaur, Angela? I have Seal Halberd on my hand. And along with the Necros of Endurance and Matildas, look at that one, respecting all of the heal, Dominance Eyes on the hand of this Yushong, and these Dyrats with full damage, Malefic Roar. That's why that is so painful coming from the Dyrat itself here.
Okay, knowing that how that ZINO Lilies plays out, that they are trying to find a good way to maneuver around that, but ZINO Lilies were able to try to find a sneaky beaky, finishing up the Lord just like that. And knowing that here that Uemura is trying to be in the front line, that Teo trying to find a way to bit of a stun, but let's not forget that in the bottom lane, Impunity Starlet's minion is actually moving in quite well because of the secret push by Moshi. And let's not forget that the middle lane Lord is marching right up to their way. Impunity Starlets needs to have a good place to defense this pretty well, because if not, it's just like a secure point from ZINO Lilies.
That is the case here. But look at this. They are opening up again Black Dragon form here with the movement diving in. But look at that Yukimura. Yeah! 3 members, even 4 here with the crossbow attack, double kill. And this is going to be over. ZINO Lilies will secure the first game of this best of 3 series, apparently for the grand final.
Ooh la la. A clean swipe for the side of ZINO Lilies. And this will give them a huge advantage for the finals, securing the first point here, because securing the first point, it's not just about, okay, I got the point.
Yeah.
It's about the mentality they bring up. It's about the grind they want to set up. Like, I've got a first point. This is a best of 3 series. The next one, I've already won this one.
And if you're winning in the condition like you are leading so much, it's put down a lot of mentality into the opponent's side.
Yes.
Because to be honest, this one is
Quite a one-sided game.
quite like that, to be honest. Based on the draft, it's just like so good into the hand of Team ZINO Lilies. They're playing it well with the draft that they are having. The strategy is stopping the growth of the players, and they did. Even not before 1 minute, they're already invading the personal space, invading the jungle of the Burmese Ghost. That's why the growth is not coming really well from their side. Even the carry was being picked up twice in the first like 4 minutes. So we will see the highlights here to see what is actually happened in this first game. ZINO Kaio, most valuable player here with all of the movement that she is doing. I'm like, it is understandable to have the Matilda rotating around, trying to punishing everyone from Impunity Starlets and trying to push up all of the arguments here to punish everyone. And the Farsha, I think like the Farsha is the key when she's using the Feather Abstract to actually stop the movement from Impunity Starlets with the zone, the area of effect that she has.
Okay, but knowing that how they played out, KO is actually quite the key here for the side of ZINO Lilies. And because how they play this out from Impunity Starlets, they actually put on a great fight. How the timing from Hana is actually quite good. Helping the hard guard for carry or even Uemura is just super clean. But at the same time, because of the gold difference from ZINO Lilies, the early gain from ZINO Lilies have a much bigger power bursting down, like Hauke Kuta here, just going in and not even like give a single blink. Diving in wouldn't be a problem. Getting stunned wouldn't be a problem because the power was so immense that it was able to give out a great output and taken a few down.
And the condition of their zoning condition, or maybe even the setup for the lore over the objective, is just going really great. And I think for the side of ZINO Lilies, Moonfang is just very free to get what they want, you know. She gets the item that she needs, and the positioning is just coming really well. And the aggressiveness coming from this Matilda is something else. They're punishing every single player for Impunity Starlets. You got 2 heals, I don't mind at all. We have all of the things to counter that one. And it happens.
And all this up in here, with ZINO Lilies and Impunity Starlets with 22 kills and also 7 kills up to the head. 13 minutes, a clean swipe with the MVP from KO. Is actually like a well-deserved MVP, I would say. Because the way they play things out was so clean, was so good, I would say that. So it will be the keys of victories for them.
It will be a keys for victories and a keys to stop the movement for the side of team ZINO Lilies. 22-7 here, and Impunity Starlets, they really need to work on how they are going to be working for this, because the second game is going to be a huge a different kind of level to actually put on for this, because Impunity Starlets, they really want to win this one. No one wants to lose, right?
Of course.
But the ZINO Lilies showing a really good discipline, showing a really good setup in the first game. So they really need to reset on the mentality, on everything else for the second game.
Okay, knowing that how they played out was so well, it was so clean, well packed in the first game, and I really can't wait to see what will happen in the second game. Will they just clean swipe that again, just like the first game, or what kind of strategy they will put up against to the side of from ZINO Lilies and also the Eagles one?
Yeah, Burmese Ghoul is just like they really need to reset really fast, because I don't know why, but ZINO Lilies seems very strong, and also the zoning out coming from Kaukuteka.
Yes.
Kaukuteka is just like playing really good. I remember she is very good with the Lapu Lapu as well. Don't let her use that one, because Kaukuteka with the Lapu Lapu is just crazy. I saw her using a lot of Justice Blade along with the Bravest Fighter to zone out everywhere. We saw her using the Yuzong there. We haven't seen her using the Lapu Lapu. Maybe second game they will try to go for that one, or maybe they will try to go something aggressive in the XP lane, because that is a game style. The play style.
The play style. Other than that, I would say one of the best EXP heroes that you can use is also Terisla. Sadly was banned out though in the first game.
It is.
I really can't wait to see if like they cannot use Yuzhong anymore. Maybe if the Lapu and the Terisla isn't banned out, it would be a very scary opponent to face out again. To the side of ZINO Lilies.
What is interesting is how they are playing with the drafting before, because we didn't even see something very. We know that it's usually Matilda getting banned or the other heroes getting banned, but not this time. They were letting it all out.
Yes,
they're letting it all open, and they're playing around with. They're playing with the chess. That is mind games on the coaches right there, coming from the side of Burmese Ghoul along with this ZINO Lilies. So I really want to see. I'm really curious about the second game. Hopefully, for the side of Burmese Ghoul, they are able to try to step up the drafting situation for this one.
Okay, but from what I can see, the way, yes, I do agree. How they set up the draft it's like a chess match. Other than it was a chess match, it was so well rounded. So to see which one will counteract, which one or which pick is more important to which.
Yeah.
I can see that very much in this grand finals. Not it's different from what to the other games before, and it was so well stacked. I would say they were able to gamble around closing off support heroes, but maybe it's also closing out signature heroes or maybe comfort pick heroes from the enemy side. Maybe
Yeah,
because comfort heroes are actually more powerful than meta heroes.
it is. That's what Lemon said actually. The non-meta hero will always be a meta hero if you're confident, if you're a really good pilot for that one. Kakura is not in the meta, but when Lemon play it, it's gonna be the meta, right? I mean
burns.
I cannot say the word, but it's a pain in the hell. Yeah, it's just like a lot of bursting coming whenever the Kagura is out from the Lemon. So it's the same case here. If you're confident with one hero, just go for it.
Yes.
Just go for it, because this is something that to die for, right?
Yeah.
It's a very good one if you want to put all of the cards here, and you can prepare something later on the UniPin Ladies Southeast Asia Championship. You just need to go all out for this. This is all match point, to be honest, for ZINO Lilies.
And let's not forget, all the strategies are given out right here is in a way kind of testing before the Southeast Asia Cup later on in the championships. And from Mekong, I would say with the unique picks of the heroes, not like in the meta for like maybe the Philippines or maybe Indonesia, they would be like more of a surprise pick.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even like consider banning out the comfort heroes maybe. If you consider trying to ban that out, they still have and can use the meta heroes.
Yeah.
If they ban out the meta, they have their own unique peaks. So like they're not afraid.
They're not even afraid.
Yeah.
And I think they really need to step up on that one. They just need to be confident. They just need to be confident because I had a lot of hesitation happen before in the Burmese Ghoul side. Like they want to go in, but they cannot go in. They want to go for more depth, but they are. We have been invaded, so we don't want to do it. We don't want to play super aggressive because that's what they do. When your hero is better for doing it rather than them, because you have the Angela along with the Minotaur, which is good for contesting with tons of heal and everything else. You'll just let them grow to the things that they want with all of the objective, with the jungle condition, with everything else. Maybe you should try to go further. Try to seek for another opening. If they're invading your mid lane, you can try to go for the gold lane because the gold lane definitely open. But there's no one that is actually going for that way, which is crazy, to be honest. You're just focusing over, you just follow up everything that the opponents do.
Well, we can also see actually in the first game, the composition for Angela and Minotaur is already good, with the side of Baxia being very tanky in the side of front line. But actually, sadly, they didn't really gain that much of a gold lead or maybe a power spike in the early game to be able to take down the side of ZINO LILIES. That's why they weren't very like sufficient enough to put in a good war against ZINO LILIES.
Yeah. And actually, the Baxia Angela were very great before, right? But the Ghoul was going only for the Angela, not going for the carry that we think. And it's supposed to going for the carry because it's going funneling for the carry, but it's going for the Angela with 3-0 and 1 before it's being shut down. So it's a huge, I must say, disappointment for the previous game. But yeah, we just need to go on for this second game because ZINO LILIES and also Impunity Starlets will be having the same first pick and second pick here. So Impunity Starlets still have the chance to giving the surprises for ZINO LILIES, and that's what I'm hoping for the second game.
Okay, banning out the Matilda in the first slot, I would say, and also the Angela, both of them actually really respected how these heroes played out, how they use it, and because they know how hard it is to face them up against. And it's also a very expensive pick to just let things go. They just ban this off, even though that's one of the heroes they used before.
Because they don't want. That's why. Because we used it before. So we don't want it to happen again. But banning over the Iratal, that's a big thing here. Maybe they are respecting the hero of Impunity Starlets. They're closing the hero for them. They don't want them to use the comfort pick here. Well, are they gonna be trying to ban over the other meta hero, or they're just gonna be opening it up and try to put up a lot of things to be put down into the Land of Dawn later on? With the Yuzong that is being banned here, we still have the Axburg, and also maybe if they want to, they can try to pick and maybe stopping down the Paquito that can be used by ZINO LILIES.
Okay, from ZINO LILIES, banning out Yuzong again, one of the heroes they picked, and they don't want to face that.
Yeah.
Okay, and from Impunity Starlets, they still ban out Nolan. Because, again, new hero, new power, what I've said before, yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada. maybe if they don't want to, just don't pick over the Basha if they don't want ZINO LILIES to use it. Like Basha was being used before by Impunity Starlets, and there you go. There you go. It's pretty much template here. It depends what ZINO LILIES' priority right now. Are they gonna be going for the roamer? Or are they just like, okay, I don't mind, I just gonna go for the Lapu Lapu here, or maybe another kind of hero that I will put on the XP lane because I know that is the best thing to be picked on the first pick.
But I think that it would be nice too when they try to prioritize up a support hero for the roamer. Try to heal up again.
Oh, there is but we forgot that one.
Yeah, I've mentioned that before.
Yeah, we mentioned that before, but we forgot. That's why I was like, I'm thinking right now, first pick, it's more into the XP lane because that is more crucial right now. You can play around with the mage and everything else, but for the XP lane, it's just something that you're really confident with.
Yes, because not to mention that Kauke Guta, we know that is a very
Aggressive.
strong, centric, aggressive player, and was and is able to utilize a great EXP hero.
Ooh.
It would be very nice, but up against the Edith.
Edit Beatrix, is it gonna be the pick here for
I'm the
Impunity Starlets? I
priestess
think
of
it's gonna be
primal
very
light,
great,
your
you know,
team. The
having the
hunter of all
two
the
snipers
evil
at once. One coming from the Beatrix, one coming from Novaria. It's gonna be a huge momentum to play with the long range, especially if you're going with the hero like a Terizla here. But Veramis, are they gonna be going for that one? I don't think it's a very good vision, but they are still going for that one, remembering the damage of the Astral and also the Martis here. So they want to play aggressive again with the lineup they're having right now. It's the same concept like first game, you know?
It's same concept and
you
same
my next
gameplay in the
conquest?
first game.
Yeah.
And Hyde uses the direct before. It was so powerful that we could see. And holding into the Martis, oh, it would be a big problem. Anti-CC, great damage. But yeah, from the heroes they picked in, even Martis would have to be a early game
Time to
hero.
take the field.
Because if this
Your
thing
team
drags
is
out until the late game, Martis wouldn't be that much of a help.
But the decimation, I mean, like if this Martis play back again aggressive since the early, the growth of this Martis will be nasty and the damage will be huge. So I will see what kind of things, because I do believe with the lineup that they are having, they're gonna be playing super aggressive. That's why Impunity try to answer it with early kind of hero here with the Bruno on the hand of Impunity Starlets right now. They really need to pick someone on the jungle that can work on a Martis in the early game. I was thinking about Akai despite the anti-CC that is being held by the Martis, but still gonna be able to
It's
push
my
back
way
the
or the
Terizla
highway.
along with the Faramis.
Okay, Impunity Starlets trying to ban off the Ixia here. Okay, so they close off a team fight centric hero.
Light
And
me up and
Also
watch the
banning out
world
the
burn.
export.
Uh,
So
because
okay.
they are grouping kind of heroes.
Yeah. Other than that is actually we don't know that Yue would be the one using the Edith as the EXP player, EXP blade player, or it would be a roamer Edith. So let's just ban it out. Let's just find a safe way, and
They still can pick over the DK if the ZINO LILIES somehow put on another thing. So banning over the jungle is best right now. Impunity have a lot of options for the roam along with the XP here for the flexibility over this edict.
See value
There.
in me?
okay. Not to mention
You
that
should.
Minotaur and also Fredrin are banned out. Okay.
Yeah. Banning also, they must be picking over the jungle if they want to play around with the draft here with the flexibility of this edict. So picking over the jungle, Akai can be one of them, but if they don't want to, they can try to pick on the other fighter that can go on for this. They cannot pick over the Paquitos, so I was thinking the Arrow is not a good option for this. They really need someone to hold the damage along with giving the CC. I'm still thinking that Akai is the best one. Oh, Lancelot, are you really
Yeah.
going for that one?
They need a high damage output
sure?
jungler.
With the Brody that is probably gonna be picked by the ZINO LILIES with another spawn that happened, it's gonna be crazy. The tank slot? Will they be able
but-
to survive that one?
No. If it's a tank slot, it would be hard to dive in and try to execute like maybe Beatrix or somebody in the back line, maybe the
But you're
Faramis
going
from the side
against
of ZINO
Marcus.
LILIES. At the same time, it would be very difficult.
Yeah,
I do
that's
agree
the-
to that. I do
yeah,
agree.
I do.
Like-
That's why I was like thinking tank slot is not. If it's a link, I completely understand.
it's still doable.
Yeah, it's doable. With the Temples of Blade and everything, they can try to dodge it, along giving the damage with the Deviant Sword and also the punchline. But this one with the Lancelot, I do know with the Throne Rose and also the Phantom Execution kind of condition. But I'm not really sure. But they're going for the Beatrix along with the Ravella. It means that they are depending the CC for going against the Lancelot. Now, with that Broody being picked by the ZINO LILIES, they're picking over the Beatrix. It's doable for the Lancelot somehow.
Yes.
Somehow, it might work for them. If they are picking a right hero for this, so are they going to be picking this Edith going for the EXP or the Roamer? Because if it's for the Roamer, it's going to be great with the Onward, with a lot of CC that can be given, and they can try to put another CC into the XP lane. For Lapu-Lapu maybe if they want to go for it, but no, they are going for the Kufra. It's still a very good pick here for Impunity Starlets.
Okay, from Impunity Starlets securing the Kufra, so it wouldn't even like give a lot of space of movement from the Martis. And what I can see from Impunity Starlets, they will try to rush into the early game because of the Lancelot. Because Impunity Starlets really need that power instead of just like waiting the scaling up damage from the side of Novaria and also Bruno. So in the early game, the Lancelot needs to be aggressive. If not, it will be a very big problem if they try to drag this out until the late game.
I do feel like this time, for Impunity along with ZINO, they have like a very good balanced draft here. Like both of them still can win early situation. With the Kufra being picked by the side of team Burmese Ghouls and also the pick of the Martis on the hand of team ZINO LILIES, they still have the chance to actually win the early game situation. It depends on how is the initiation going later on. If they are able to give a punishment in the early game, stealing over the jungle, stealing over the neutral, or maybe even taking a first blood, it will be a huge success. So, are you guys ready to witness this second game? The second game that might be a match point for ZINO LILIES. Will they secure 2-0? Or maybe Burmese Ghouls will drag this one into the third game.
Okay, let's go in to the Land of Dawn. Will they play with the same strategy as into the first game? Let's welcome them. 10 heroes onto the Land of Dawn right here. Quite aggressive in that early. Going in to the best of 3 grand finals. Game number 2, ZINO LILIES versus Impunity Starlets.
With Village Battles of Fate, the one who's gonna be accompanying you guys for this grand final. Remember, Kufra is a very momentum kind of hero. If the Holy Baptism from Ravella stopping that one, that will be nasty to the side of Team Impunity Starlets. But we're seeing Terror Rage being open a little bit further to the side of Team Impunity Starlets here, but we saw nothing that is being done so far for them. They still want to try to pick off the hero from the sides of Impunity Starlets and pushing one back to their base.
Okay, going into this early, even ZINO LILIES tried to dive in, being in the front line with the Onward and the Earth Shatter. Kauke Kuta being in the front line, being in that Yue. It's a nice bit of a passive from the first skill and a secure first blood from ZINO LILIES.
That is the power. That's why I was mentioning whoever wins the early aggression will be having a lot of things to be held on their hand. Because having the first blood, it means that your gold swing is higher. You can see that it's 800 leads here from the side of ZINO LILIES. It seems nothing, but in the first 1 minute, you get that lead. It means that so much that you already stole from the opponent. It's either the neutral, it's either the power, the first blood, and everything else. And it's not only one getting the assist, it's 2 getting the assist, 1 getting the kill. So it's a huge win here from ZINO LILIES in this early situation, but there is still another things that need to be done. They still need to put up the pressure to the opponent side. That's why in the bottom lane, we're seeing another aggressive movement here, but there's no other thing that they can do to get over the kill. But penalty zone is being popped here. Trail try to get over the kill, but another coming from Kaio to help them get back with the heal.
Okay, I'm quite happy to see that ZINO LILIES and quite amazed how they cut in between the second and the third tire there. It's not even like between the first and the second. It's in the second and the third. It was so far.
And they are
so
giving
far.
the space for this Smarties to stall that turtle without any disturbance coming from Impunity. At this rate, Impunity already being choked up. It's only 3 minutes. They really need to work on this. This Lancelot needs to get away to have enough item or maybe enough momentum, because the level gap is also important. Look, that Yumura is level 5. Well, for the side of the other thing is level 6 already. And look at that one purple
I don't
buff
think
being
so.
contested again. Phantom Execution tries to get back, but Wei is the one that being picked off right here. But Hana still trying to get over the kill here and able to secure over height. A very, very long way from home and getting punished like that.
Okay, trying to go into the buff so that the Lancelot wouldn't get that much of a damage was a good thing. Popping off with the high, trying to be aggressive, it's a good thing. But the second decimation popping up to Edith wasn't a good thing.
It's overdive, to be honest. It's overdive. It's like diving into the second tire of the turret right there.
Again,
from the side.
here,
And
popped
again,
up again with the Bandit's Rage. Didn't really hit anybody with the Nimbus Passion. Going into the side of Yue, turning it down, throwing two ultimates here. They need to be play more passion. I like the aggressiveness from ZINO LILIES, but if they keep on continuing to overcommitting this one, it would be a problem.
But they are able to maybe secure a little bit in the top lane here with the sniper from Moonfang. They're trying to zone out the player of Impunity Starlets, letting them go back and not having the best time of their life. Look at the level gap. It's almost 2 levels because Zana is level 6, while 4 there's Moonfang is going for the level 8, while this height I think is going to be able to secure over the turtle without any disturbance or any movement from Impunity Starlets. They're just going to be focusing to get over the bottom lane turret here, while for Yue, I think Yue needs to use the bouncing ball to get back, but no, Yue is still pretty strong to do it, while the rest of the player for this Impunity Starlets able to secure the gold shield turret 70% at least in the bottom lane.
I like how their mentality is built up. Even the Fermis was brave enough to just dive into the front line. Even if the Kaukekuta is already moving into the back, they're trying to mirror this. It's a bit of a mirroring. What happens up top to the lane is happening in the bottom too. So it's a good trade-off, because when they have this moment, they have to utilize this very well. Not to mention that Impunity Starlets in the first game didn't really got a lot of chances to push in and get the tower objective. This is their chance to play it sneaky beakily.
This is 5 minutes. Blade of Despair is already being done by Moonfang. And Moonfang with 1 kill is gonna be huge here. War Eggs in the hand of Yumura, while for this Hyde already collecting over the shield plate armor here. And it's going to be great to holding up all of the damage, especially coming from the side of this Novaria. But Moshi in the bottom lane trying to hold up all the push coming from the side of ZINO LILIES, but in the top lane they try to mirror it back, you know. They're doing what they know, and they are doing it really great to hold up all the differences here with the 6 minutes, 2,000 gold differences, and they're still scrapping around, trying to collect all of the things that they can do. Well, we can see the difference of the item is coming from the Lancelot, like Lancelot finishing up the War X and maybe going for another damage item. Well, for this Martha is almost finishing up the second item now.
Okay, I can see that the Lancelot is going in with a full damage because, again, Impunity Starlets need that damage output.
That's true.
But at the same time, if the Lancelot is being the one picked off here in the early, while Hyde, again, is trying to contest in again, but Moshi taken down, being in the front line there to Squishy, even though she is the Edith. It will be a big problem. Like, even ZINO LILIES was able to control Impunity Starlet's jungler and invaded it so very well. And it's also a free and secure turtle in the second one.
You know what? 3 times being contested for the purple buff. It's just like so crazy. But Za still trying to get back a little bit here using the Nether Realm. Zana is the main target, and there you go. Kaukuteka, do it! With this Saw able to secure 1 point on the hand of Team Impunity Starlets. And that Astral unable to get close to the ZINO LILIES, and it's another turtle that is being held by ZINO LILIES. So it's three turtles without any contest movement from Impunity Starlets.
Okay, but Moshi going in with the onward, Earth Shatter, clapping down with the Tyrant's Rage and also a bit of a revenge there onto the side of Impunity Stars, trying to budge out by time because their inner turret for the middle lane is almost on the verge of collapsing.
Ooh. It's 8 minutes inside of the Land of Dawn, and so far, to be honest, ZINO LILIES having a really great map control here going against Impunity Starlets, and now Impunity, they really need to work on how they are going to be able to jump into the backline, especially teasing that Beatrix down. And look at that one, actually.
Okay, going in with the Bandage Rage with the Netherrealm popped up again with Yue being in the front line, but Za is being the one taken down. Dive, a bit of a KO, but Uemura diving into a bit of a back line. Even Moshi getting the kill, securing it. But even if is this a good trade?
No, it's 1 to 4. I mean, like 4 members being picked off just like that. ZINO LILIES, they're being scattered around here. Impunity started suddenly turn back the table here. We can see the opening here.
Okay.
Like how at first they were having a really good moment, but again, the momentum from Yue is what is important. Look at the Terror Rage that is being opened just like that, along with the Astral. Like everyone inside of the Astral, and it's just helping out Impunity Starlets to scatter one by one. Uemura actually trying so much to shut down this Beatrix, like the purpose that he needs, but the lack of the item, lack of damage actually is the one that making this Moonfang able to shut her down. But it's still a very good trade though for Impunity Starlets, as least they are closing up the game.
Okay, after this, I really like how how Uemura tried to jump in and dive into the backline. The items are maybe enough, but the skills aren't, because they all out in the second hero here, like in the Nibiru's Passion, slowing down with the Astral Eco from Impunity Starlets, opening up vision to the side for them. But not to mention that it wouldn't be enough for Impunity Starlets to finish up this Lord contest, so that's why Uemura finds a great time trying to push in onto the top side, while ZINO LILIES actually focusing up to the neutral objective.
It's very smart, you know. They know that they cannot contest that one, so they're taking over the things that they can do, which is taking over the turrets in the top lane. And it's very wise coming from the side of Team Impunity Starlets. They're trying to hold it up, and they still have this one last outer turret here in the mid lane, so inner turret. So I think like it's still gonna be a very good condition if they are able to clear the wave. If I can mention the item a little bit here, it's a hybrid made by Uemura, because the Thunderbelt with the true damage along with the defense kind of thingy to hold up all of the damage that is given. Pilot armor is also being met by the Martyrs, but look at that one, it's already popped out the Astra right there, but Moshi almost being picked off and will be picked off in the hand of this Moonfang.
Decimation was so clear by Hyde. Oh, it was a nice trick shot by Hannah. But sadly, KO isn't dragged down here with the Phantom Execution trying to give out a great damage here. But it was too tanky. Penalty zone up into backline with the Holy Baptism. Going in again with the Bandit's Rage. Pulling in a lot of things right now, but isn't able to take down anyone, but is enough to buy time here. Knowing that it's going in again, but Hana is taken down by Saw right here. But Uemura trying to defend this pretty well, because not to mention that Impunity Starlets are trying to find and leaving only 2 bets. Holy Baptism going in again, trying to stun it again, but it's taken down by Hyde. It's too powerful with the Rage even complementing it so very well.
Oh, that is a perfect moment for that Veramis to burst down players of Impunity Starlets. At first, I was shocked by the damage given by this Veramis, but look at that one. Phantom Execution tried to put it back down, but the penalty zone pushed back everyone from Impunity Starlets. They are still trying to push it back to the side of Impunity Starlets, not giving them a chance to defend it. A half claw in the hand of this Moonfang, but Moonfang doesn't care about anything because the base will be on their hand, and ZINO LILIES will secure this game and bring the champion to the side of ZINO LILIES. 2-0 for this grand final.
It's a very clean game, 2-0. That fast and that great and that clean, I might say. How they managed to wrap that things up very well. Even though from the side of their enemy, tried to put from Impunity Starlets, trying to push in, they actually got a one great moment. But that wasn't enough to turn back the tides to the side of Impunity Starlets.
They put up a lot of things. They're giving so much pressure, and whenever they are invading, they got something.
Yes.
It's either the kill, it's either stealing over the neutral, or maybe even stealing important stuff right there. Whenever they're zoning out, they're taking the objective. Yeah, I know it's a lot of things that trying to be brought up by the side of Team Burmesse Ghouls.
From Impunity Starlets is actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
But it's a great honorable mention though for them. We can see from the highlights also. ZINO LILIES put up a great fight, but Impunity Starlets was also very well strategized. Like, they know that they couldn't pick off the Lord.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't bother contest it. They try to push in from the top lane. And right now we can also see that how powerful that ZINO LILIES were in the second game here. Trying to buy time, trying to pull in and push to the blue buff so that the Lancelot wouldn't have that much. So they kind of force out Impunity Starlets, forcing them, they have to go into the war. And because of ZINO LILIES was very powerful at that time, they were able to pick things off quite very well.
Yeah. I think like this is one of great momentum from the side of Impunity Starlets, because they are able to actually take 4 members from the side of ZINO LILIES with the setup that they made. But Moonfang is just like able to sustain and also have that tons of damage. It's giving a lot of things for the side of ZINO LILIES. They are able to go back and try to set up again to try to punish Impunity Starlets more. And with that being caged up inside of the base, unable to even try to seek for gold, made Impunity Starlets losing in so much terms.
Okay, and how they managed their minion wave here was quite on point and quite on time also.
They're not even going back because they know they have Bravella on their hand.
Yes, because of the heal and that much of a damage from Moonfang actually helped pushed in from the base turret and on to just the base itself. It's just too quick to end.
That glowing man on that Burmesse is the one that's shutting Hana down previously. I mean, like Clock of Destiny along with Lightning Truncheon, plus that nasty glowing one. It's burn percently because it's percent burn, right, coming from the side of glowing one. So going for Kufra, Edit. That is too painful to be handled, to be honest.
Other than burn, it also gives out a great penetration worth of magic onto that. So it will be a great meltdown to the side of Impunity Starlets. Would be a hard way to defend that. Even Yue only got to secure the Athena shield after the Dominance Ice. Securing only 2, being in front line is a quite tricky thing because Moshi getting the anti-cures and also the Dominance Ice is very hard and Moonfang centric, trying to block them out. Moshi didn't even got the chance to build up a magic defense item to hold off KO and Sa.
Going to but not having the moment to finishing up. But Impunity Star is still doing a really great job. We will see you later inside of UniPin Ladies Southeast Asia Championship. But before that, I think we are ready to do some chit chats with the winner for this one. Are you guys ready? Hello.
Hello.
Yay! Hello, ZINO LILIES! Congratulations for the win! Hi everyone, can you guys introduce yourself to the viewers?
Hello, I'm Tide. I'm with Pang. I'm San. I'm Kakuteka.
Oh.
Okay. So you guys have been together for, because I know some of you are not coming from the ZINO LILIES before, so I want to know a little bit about ZINO LILIES, like when you guys are formed together.
The sound's not very. Sorry, we adjust the sound.
Yeah, sure. So, can I know, like, when you guys are formed together?
Yeah. When we together
Yeah,
Yes.
last 3 weeks.
last 3 weeks. Only 3 weeks.
Yeah, we guys, our team was from like 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
So you guys only together for 3 weeks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you guys know each other for quite long, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why they
That's
have the
why.
bond then. They have the
Great
bond.
chemistry.
Yeah.
New team, great chemistry.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any struggle for you in this new team? Maybe because of a new team.
Struggle.
Any struggle? Like, how do you face anything? Maybe.
Do you have hard time?
Yes.
At the beginning, we do have some hard time because we from different countries.
Yes.
But now we're
Yeah.
becoming closer and we understand it better. So yeah, it's a lot better now.
Oh, by the way, you will be going into the UniPin Ladies Southeast Asia Championship. Who are you like want to face on the UniPin Ladies Southeast Asia?
What do you want? On this topic, we have not talked about it, but I think it would be BTR. Yeah, they are. I think they are very strong and will be a very very good opinion to us because we are still new and we are still has a lot to learn. So yeah, we're hoping we can see and hoping we can find BTR one day.
Oh, definitely. That will be interesting to see.
would be interesting.
ZINO LILIES against a Bigetron era later on. But yeah, do you want to say something to your fans out there who is already supporting you guys? You can say it in English, but you can also say it in your language.
Yeah. For this, I think but you can say something in Vietnam to our Vietnam fans.
You say English first.
Okay. For our international fan, thank you for supporting us and hope you guys will continue support us and cheer for us in the next tournament in next tournaments. Thank you very much. And this is for our Vietnam fan.
Yeah.
Sai, our idol.
Hello. Cảm ơn mọi người đã ủng hộ mình và team của mình trong suốt khoảng thời gian vừa qua vào những giải đấu lớn cũng như là nhỏ. Mình mong là vào những giải đấu tiếp theo thì mọi người vẫn sẽ luôn ủng hộ và luôn support to ZINO LILIES team. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you want to say another language as well?
Philippines.
Sure.
Tagalog yan.
Tagalog.
Tagalog. Ayun.
Say something to your fanboy, huh?
No, it's
Salamat
enough.
sa suporta.
Yes.
Salamat sa suporta. Thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Ubos na. It's done. Is it done? Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much and
you so
good
much.
luck for the next tournament and we will see you guys in the Southeast Asia Cup.
Congratulations, ZINO LILIES. See you next on the UniPin Ladies Southeast Asia. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
They're so cute.
They are very cute and 3 languages in one team.
That's why I was like very curious because I know they're coming from different nationalities. One is Vietnamese, 2 is Filipinos, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't know the rest. That's why it's just like language barrier. That's definitely the key, but they managed to do it.
3 weeks.
3 weeks, and they work on it.
Maybe they know each other before,
They
but
know,
knowing each
definitely.
other isn't enough just to play great in a team.
That's the thing. The chemistry that they built in the 3 weeks is actually going strong here. Hopefully, they will try to improve more and more coming from ZINO LILIES and also the other teams, in not forgetting Impunity Starlets along with the Burmesse Ghouls, maybe even coming from Neo for the next pace for the tournament itself.
Okay.
And right now, today, we are already finishing up the UniPin Ladies Championship Mekong final day. We saw the 3 winners so far, and the result is actually going crazy.
Yes. And I would really like how they played out with this playing style against maybe Bigatron era later on in Southeast Asia, like how they would like to face off if they would get the chance.
I'm really curious what is actually going to happen later on. I mean, I'm really excited for the UniPin Ladies Southeast Asia. So for you guys who wants to know the updates or anything else coming up from the UniPin Ladies, you might want to follow the UniPin Ladies on Instagram, and also not forgetting the UniPin Facebook or also the page right there. You can just like it, you can just subscribe the channel, and also on TikTok you can see a lot of updates, a lot of highlights, replay, or maybe some things that will be shown up there.
And it would all be there, so you guys, you cannot miss this one. So if you miss it out, it means you aren't following yet.
Yeah. If you want to follow more updates, also follow Vei. What is your Instagram?
My Instagram is at Felisa_Q. It's maybe spelled out right. Yeah, check it out.
Check it out, guys. You can see a lot of updates from her because she will be joining a lot of UniPin Ladies after this one. So yeah, you want to ask her, like, what is the updates? When is the next schedule? You can ask her anyway.
I will tag UniPin for that.
Yeah, definitely.
I will tag UniPin for that.
Definitely. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone that is watching since the early of the game until now. We are already witnessing a lot of things, a lot of struggles of the team, a lot of improvement as well. We want to see it more later inside of the UniPin Ladies. I am Villagef and also Vei. We might want to say bye-bye for tonight, but later we will see you next time. So don't forget to come back again. Good night, everyone. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Love you.